Neste
And
caso é mesmo a hóstia.
Yost, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So last game session there was a black mass at what's it called?
The sister.
Mary Magdalene's,
Yes.
Saint Mary Magdalene's or something like that. The convent. After that, some strange things happened. Namely, a novice called Vainglory. She went for a walk, and something else happened.
People start raining.
Yeah, pebbles started raining over a farmland, and then they called the cops, and the cops came, and then they called the firemen, and not all the while, but later, Arnaldo Granada, the journalist, was called in to report on this strange event, and he watched it, and he was showered with pebbles as well, and later he found the body, and the body was Vainglory's, or Vangloire in French. And in the meantime, Father Arturo Spada and Father Lorenzo Lenti were called from the Vatican to investigate the matters happening at that convent. And now, after the body was found, Arturo Spada and Lenti were at the convent to make inquiries and to interrogate the nuns about what has happened. And Granada, the journalist, was also there, so they met. But we have a new character, which is Miles Hayes, private investigator from the UK, right?
Yes. So you'll see, he's basically almost like your stereotypical private investigator. This haggard old man, probably in his mid or late 40s, that 5 o'clock shadow going on, with the big old trench coat, and the little hat that goes with it, and he's just he walks into everyone's at the convent now, right? Is that where we're at currently?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
So you just see this big gruff guy walking in, and sex appeal was my dubstep for this character, so he is not that attractive looking. This guy is haggard as can be, and I guess he's gonna walk in and he sees all of you, and he's just gonna be like, "Huh? Was it the way there was a party going on?"
I'm imagining me as Colombo if he was British.
Yeah.
With a tie.
Yeah, that's kind of what I've written down.
Oh, I say, just one more thing.
It's more polite. Yeah, that's true. Okay, so Miles was what's the word for that? Hired, I guess. Hired by the family of Vangloire, and he was looking for her, but he arrived a little bit too late.
It's like, yeah, so yeah, he just kind of walks up and he's just gonna look at everyone and be like, "So, I heard a body was found. Might be the person I was hired to go find."
Are we? I guess we are gathered at this point, right?
Yeah.
We can say that's probably you were talking, I think.
Yeah, the Mother Superior just
He
wants me
had
to
a
smooth things
quickie
over.
with the Mother Superior, right?
Oh
He
yeah,
had a
that
quickie.
that was what happening before. Yes. Well, after that quickie, you were
3 hours later.
Yes, you were dismissed 15 minutes later.
I'll say it's private eye.
He's fast.
I'll limp out. Oh.
And you'll meet you'll meet at least Sister Ira because she was out there waiting for you.
Though I want to talk to Father Cavilla when I have the chance.
Okay. Let's introduce Private Eye Hayes before.
He's going to meet the priest first because the priest was near the door, right? Yeah, they
Probably,
certainly are running the covenants.
Okay, so you knocked at the door, and I'm talking to Private Eye now. And a nun opened it for you, and she was looking at you like, another one? Who is this guy?
It's like, "Miles Hayes, private eye. I'm here on official business. I was hired by a family to find their daughter, and I heard that you may have came across this place that her body is being stored here. Someone came across it recently.
Oh my god. That's Sister Vanguard, is that? Well, it must be.
I don't remember what was her name. Magnus something.
Yeah. Let me check that. Even though they call her Vanguard.
Yeah, but you should use her name, right? I
Agnes
think it is
Beaumont.
Agnes, yes.
She's called Agnes Beaumont. Well, the nun tells you to come in, and she closes the door. And you immediately see two priests inside. I don't know. Can you describe them, please?
Okay, so you see Father Arturo Spada is a bald,
Yeah, that's a
bald,
bald guy.
bald guy, tall, in his late 40s, with bushy eyebrows and piercing eyes. He's staring at someone. You can't see who, but he's quiet and staring at someone. And at his side is you see another priest.
Priest.
Yeah, that's Father Olente, and he's what is he? He's quite well built, but doesn't look as muscly as he actually is. Dressed in his vestry gear, and at the moment he's a little bit shocked because he's witnessed an apparition
Oh,
everyone seems to have forgotten about.
Yeah, I forgot to mention that the apparition. Yeah.
I did put it in the chat box, Miguel.
Yeah.
I'd bring it up
We
now.
didn't forget. We're just not a bunch of fraidy cats.
Yeah.
Well, I think I did.
Yeah.
I only
So-
changed my save a little bit, but it's still like sort of in the back of his mind. What he'd seen was
Okay, and so
unholy and
you two saw that guy that you
beastly burn.
described entering, and he's unexpected, I guess.
He's wearing a long trench coat.
One thing I forgot to mention, he does have a holy symbol. It's a very bright silver cross on like a simple chain, just kind of dangling there from his neck as he walks up. And he pulls out a flask from his coat and takes a quick swig from
Swig.
it. I don't know. Swig, thank you. Takes a quick swig from his flask and puts it away before continuing his way up to the two padres. And remind me the girl's name again.
Agnes Beaumont.
Now is that the body they found that I was hired to investigate, or is that the
Yes.
sister that entered? Okay, Agnes.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's the dead woman. Yeah.
Agnes. Okay, so I'm gonna walk up to the fathers and I'll be like, "Greetings, Padres."
Good morning, son.
Morning, sir.
It's like I heard that the body was discovered. One of Miss Agnes. I was hired by her family to come track her down.
Well, then you should talk to the Mother Superior.
Well,
Alright,
we
I will
were
make-
told that she had fled at some point. She was a troubled young lady, so we were told, and she was found in a terrible state. You can actually get hold of the pathology report, which you might want to forward to her family, though it's pretty grim reading. But the Mother Superior is definitely the person you should speak to about that.
Yes,
Uh,
probably.
Been investigated. I don't quite know.
I'll make sure I do that.
It's an
And
We've seen an apparition. It's been dispelled.
You are in shock, Valenti. Shut up.
and at the hearing of the word apparition, my eyes gonna be like my eyebrows are gonna rise a little bit, and I'm just gonna be like, an apparition? Tell me more. I'm curious.
Yes, Pristolenti. Tell him more, please. You see, I disapprove your line of.
I couldn't help it, sir. I am perplexed by it. My eyes did not deceive me. It was unholy. That's all I can say, really.
Well,
It was translucent and frightening and ghastly,
Take
and
it
it
easy.
touched on my memory.
Well, bro, take it easy, bro. Let's just take a walk and try to relax. Let the good man here do his job, and we will try to do ours, if you know what I mean.
Yes, sir. Sorry, sir.
All right. Thank you very much, fathers, for your time. I will go see
Eh,
the Mother Superior now.
God be with you, son.
He just kind of gives a, at that, he just kind of is like, meh, and just will go see the Mother Superior.
Okay, so there's a main building, and while you are approaching the main building, you see an older guy coming out of the building, and I suppose you are coming out of the building.
Yeah.
Mr.
As soon
Bernard.
as I get out, I'll light a cigarette and kind of think things over.
So there's a guy that you have never seen before approaching you.
He doesn't look like a. But I
Yeah.
said it
He's
doesn't
not
look
a-
like a priest, Arnaldo,
No.
or.
He's not a
Right.
priest. He doesn't. Well, he's not a priest.
Yeah, so I walk up to, what's your character's name, Judd?
Oh, Nardo Granado.
All right, so I'll walk up to Nardo and I'll be like, you got you got a spare I can bum off you?
Of course. He'll open. He's a kind of a stocky guy in his late 40s, really pronounced mustache, wears a bow tie. His suit's probably a little old, but well maintained. He has the look of a guy that's, a social gadfly. Yeah, he'll pull out an old cigarette case and hand you a spare.
Matarat. I bet that's what they've smoked.
Yeah, so so Miles Hayes will put in his mouth.
Yeah,
He'll just
I'll give you a lot as well.
All right. It's like he'll be like he'll give you like a grunt of thanks, do a few puffs on it, and I'll kind of look over your outfit a little bit. I'll be like, huh. So what's a reporter like you doing in a place like this?
What's an Englishman doing in a place like this?
Well, Miles Hayes, private eye. I was hired by
Private eye. He'll blow out a long. Well, you got your fucking work cut out for you. This place is full of crazy bitches.
I was hired by the family of one Miss Agnes to bring her back home. Apparently, it seems I am moments late. Unfortunately,
Yeah, he'll look kind of grave at that. Yes, I'm afraid you are. But if you're a private investigator, I would suggest looking a little deeper. What happened to that girl is not remotely explained yet.
Yes, I talked to the two Padres earlier. They said it was quite the state they found her in.
I was there. Yes. And I'll fish out a business card and hand you one.
All right, I'll take it from him and I'll just stick it in the pocket of my coat. And
I'm a reporter for the evening letter. So
Post.
Post. Is that the fair way? Evening Post, the best way to
I think so.
translate?
Yeah. It's called correio in Portuguese, and correio means post. So it's
Gotcha. So yeah. So I'm running this down too. We could share information. You get your fee, I get my story.
So since you said you were there, could you perchance tell me like what exactly the state that Miss Agnes was found in was?
Well, the police and the fire brigade have been pelted all night, along with this reporter, with rocks and pebbles. Nothing, no harm done, but there was a lot of concern that it might be rebels or communists or something. So they waited them out, sprayed them with water, etc. When we went in to get them, the only thing we found was this poor dead girl. She was stripped, having only her, and I'll point at your cross, having only her cross on her when she was found.
Yeah, Miles will take a big
You
old
said her
drag
parents
from his,
hired you?
Yes, I was hired by the family. They reached out to me because I am the best at what I do. There is no one that gets the job done like Miles Hayes, Private Eye. And he'll
So
take
you're
a quick.
pretty expensive too, I imagine.
They pay a decent amount enough. It's like, of course, this is one of my first cases I've had in a while. Unfortunately, if I may admit.
I'll answer your honesty with mine. I'm surprised to learn that the girl had any family with money because she seemed driven to her condition by desperation, both becoming a showgirl and becoming a heel gesture back at the convent and becoming a nun. It's very sad that you didn't find her sooner than you did. I've known a lot of girls like that.
Yeah, well, just because I found her does not mean this case is done. I will make sure I have answers for the girl's parents. I was told to speak to them as superior. Am I heading the right direction?
Inside on the right.
Thank you, and thank you again for the smoke. And I hope those bastard commies get what they deserve to them.
For some reason, I still don't have the host. Give me the host.
Sorry.
I need the
Hey,
host.
look in the chat box. It's very
How
interesting.
do I give you the host?
Click on my.
See.
I'm going to go find Father O'Linty, I think.
Well, he's busy.
I don't care.
wanted-
I'm going to find you, and if you look busy, then
I want to
we'll
share
see how it goes.
the image to show you the guy. So this is Spada. Spada. This is Sororira, so it's Sylvia's character.
Oh,
Nice.
my.
That's my character.
Yeah.
Arnaldo Granada at your service.
This is your new girlfriend.
I identify as an
superior.
old man reporter.
And let me check the other ones. Your character is here as well,
I was
Jeff.
about to say I shouldn't be very far from Spada, right?
This is the first.
Uh-oh.
This is the first Portuguese serial killer. Well, it's not actually Portuguese. It was Spanish, but this was his
Of
head.
course it was.
Is that a in a
He
drop?
looks very chill for a severed head. That's what
Yeah.
I'm.
Actually,
Why
it's
would
Living
they
his best
put
life.
that?
They conserved it.
Oh, right. Why?
Yeah, it's in formaldehyde, right?
Yes.
they
Yeah.
were studying something about his.
Oh, something inside his head or just his eyes?
I think it was. I think they also studied inside the head.
Yeah,
yes.
they were measuring like his skull dimensions and things like that. They had,
Yeah.
Typically
it
19th
was the
century stuff.
heyday of that sort of thing. Yeah.
Trying to reanimate it.
No,
Yeah.
maybe. Oh, this is Sister Pride.
Ugh.
So it's a guy.
That's just brought up my lasagna from earlier. Jeez.
This is Sister
Oh.
Envy.
Ah,
Oh no. It makes me think of those nuns from the boarding schools that slap you with the
better.
rulers.
Of course, this is Sister Wrath again. Sister Fat somewhere here. She's not called Sister Fat. She's called Sister Gula. This is Sister Gula.
oh, jeez.
Hmm.
Oh hey, Greta Thunberg joined the nunnery.
Yeah. This is
How
Sister
dare you?
Greed. Sister Greed.
Greta Thunberg's
Looking for
mother.
Arnaldo Granada.
You
This
have
is-
spoiled my salvation and ruined this convent.
This one is the Father Lapa. We
That's
invited.
father not appearing in this scenario.
He already appeared, but just a
Father
brief.
Lapper just sort of came and went, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's been in it.
This is the Father Calvillo, the guy who is staying at the convent.
Mm-hmm.
Such a kindly face.
This is
There
Granada.
he is. There he is. The
There
man,
he
the
is.
myth, the
Oh,
legend.
Dapper Joe.
Look at that.
And the other characters. I don't think they are appearing
You
here.
kind of just want to tell that guy all your stories, don't you?
Yeah.
He looks a bit like Hercule Poirot with a thicker
It
moustache.
doesn't he? Yeah, he's got that David Suchet look.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he has, but it's the moustache is just a little bit odd.
More dignified. Right.
I don't know. David Suchet's was, I don't know what it was made from. It looked like vinyl.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
Poirot, spent half his wages on his mustache. So.
Very likely.
Yeah, so after I finish my conversation with Mr. Arnaldo, I'll continue on my way to go see the Mother Superior.
Okay, so you go up the stairs and you find a woman smoking a cigarette. She's dressed as a nun, though she doesn't have the veil on her.
And she doesn't seem like a nun.
Yeah, she's good looking and she's sexy,
Yeah,
and she's smoking a cigarette.
high as a kite.
Probably. Yeah, probably. Actually, she's not smoking a cigarette. She's smoking
Right. Yes, she
Good
is.
point.
She's
smoking
glowing.
grass.
She's glowing.
Yeah, and she's glowing.
Yeah. So Miles Hayes will take very much notice of the sister as he walks up, as attractive as she is, and Miles is, well, not, unfortunately. So he's gonna walk up and he's be like, "Excuse me, ma'am, but I'm just too curious to know what a beautiful woman like you is doing in a place like this."
Oh, I work here. Who are you?
I am Miles Hayes, private eye. I was hired by the family of a recent victim, one Miss Agnes.
Interesting. Well, step into my office, please.
And not having no reason to doubt at the moment, he's going to follow the woman into the office.
When you enter, you see that it's a very nice office. She seems to be an important person in here. She's not just a
Well,
maid
the
or
Mother
something.
Superior.
Yeah, but I don't think she knows yet she's the Mother Superior because she doesn't look like that. So she
She
tells us
wasn't
to,
informed.
yeah, she tells us to sit down. My name is Sister Luxuria. Luxuria. I am Mother Superior.
It's a pleasure to meet you, ma'am.
Can I get you something? A drink or something?
No, nah, I got all I need right here. He's just going to pull his flask out again, take another swig right there in the office, and put it quickly away and be like, "So I heard that Miss Agnes was found in such a terrifying states.
We
The
didn't call her.
Padres."
Sorry, we didn't call her Agnes. Her name is Sister Vangloire. Such a or Vainglory, if you prefer.
My apologies. So, the sister, Miss Sister Vanglory, I heard she was found in quite the state when they found her body. Is there any more details you could tell me?
Yes, I think I can tell you something else. But so can you please tell me something more about the bananas? Why is there a banana there?
What?
There was a banana down there.
Yeah.
Um,
Hmm.
so who hired you, Mr. Hayes?
I'm a private eye. I was hired by the girl's family to hunt her down. They were worried about her well-being, and went to several people. Then they were few. A lot of people said refused for them, but I took on the job because, well, one, I need the money, and two, it got me a kind of a reason to get out of the house. So I'm just here to do a job.
Very well. Well, I think I can help you then. Well, she was a troubled young woman. She was before she came here, she was a showgirl, and I know she was taking drugs, lots of drugs. She was a lost soul.
Would Miles Hayes have heard about the Black Mass event that happened before all this?
No, that's just that wasn't that wasn't mentioned by the news because no one, at least, yeah, the Vatican knows, but the reporters don't know that.
Okay, I was just wondering. So okay, so all right, and do you know about any of the events that led up to the unfortunate demise of the poor girl?
I suppose she went back to drugs, I think, but even though I don't think that was related to her death, because well, the report from the coroner hasn't arrived yet. We don't still know what happened, but I don't think it was an overdose. I don't think it was.
Is there anything? Am I able to discern if she's like telling me the truth or if she's holding anything back from me?
You can roll an interrogation.
All right, and interrogation. Just plus interrogation only, or
No,
Wits, isn't it?
magnetism as well. Magnetism
Okay.
bonus if you have one, of course.
no, my magnetism is flat. I have one interrogation, but I only rolled a 2, so that's a 3 total.
Oh, okay. So, for you, it seems that she's telling you the truth. Yeah, she's convincing enough.
All right, so the body is for what she told me, the body is with the coroner currently.
Yeah, she's still with the corner. Yeah.
All right. Well, I don't think there's any much more that I can ask of you. But if it's all right, I would like to go see the body for myself and see what I can gain from that.
Well, I think if the cops let you, I have no problems with that.
All right then. And I'll stand up and I'll hold out my hand to her for like a handshake, like thank you very much for the superior.
Go in peace, my son.
You too. And he's gonna turn and leave. And I guess unless there's something else that's gonna happen here, he's gonna make his way to go see if he can talk to the coroner and see the body.
Okay. Meanwhile, Sister Ira, you were going
Yes,
to.
I will go and talk to Cavilla.
Okay. So you meet Cavilla. He was at his home.
Hmm.
Still, he was.
It's me knocking on the door.
After a minute or two, he comes.
If it takes long, I will knock harder.
Yeah, you open it. Calm down, sister. I was eating some cookies.
Well, I didn't ask what you were doing.
Do you want a glass
And I
of
just
milk?
come in.
Is
Don't you have something stronger?
yes, I have. J
Then
and B.
I want that.
J and B Scotch.
I have a shot. And I'll tell, so Father, why do we have two investigators from the Vatican at the convent?
Convent.
At
not
the
convent.
convent, yes.
Well, that's a good question. Apparently, Father Lapa contacted the Vatican.
Who is Father Lapa?
You probably know Father Lapa.
Okay.
He's kind of a celebrity.
That faggy young guy.
Yes.
And why did he contact the Vatican, Father Cavilla?
Because he suspects.
Oh, and why did he suspect us? Did someone went and told on us? Was somebody being a busybody and not a little priest?
I don't think so.
I look at him in a meaningful, menacing way. Are you sure?
I know. I'm absolutely sure. If someone told him, it wasn't me.
Then who was it? And I'll do like this.
Maybe Sister Greed.
All blaming each other. Brilliant.
Well, and who told Sister Greed? Because I don't think she has contact with Hysteria, but you do.
He has contact with. She has enough contact. She could have found him. Maybe.
You're going to kill himself.
You mean like, oh, she has his
Of
private
course not.
number?
You don't need the priest's private number. It's just you can just call them.
I have a feeling you are on involved on this, Father.
I'm not. I can assure you that I would never do
Oh.
something like that.
Because that would be stupid. I don't know if you want the Inquisition know what you like to do with those young men of yours.
Sister Wrath, the Inquisition doesn't exist anymore.
Whatever they call it. Those priests
Congregation-
are nasty, sir.
They torture you with questions.
I'm Irish. I don't like comfy pillows. I feel oppressed with the comfy pillows. Can I do a roll to intimidate him?
Yes, okay.
Ooh, I rolled a 13. That's amazing. Okay. Where am I? Well, I rolled a 16.
Okay. While this conversation was going on, he was going backwards, and you were advancing towards him. Now he's just he's
And I put my
against
two hands against him,
against
and
the
I'm
closet
talking to
over
him
there.
very close. And my it smells of alcohol.
Yes.
So, have you been a naughty boy, priest, father?
No,
Are you sure?
no, sister. I haven't.
Oh my.
I haven't, sister. I haven't done anything.
I'm going to grab
I'm
his balls
innocent.
and
Ah!
squeeze. Because if I find out you squealed on us,
He's shaking.
you're going to squeal
Please don't
like
do
a
that.
pig boy.
Don't do that. Don't do that, sister. Please, please, please.
Well, you did the black mass. So anyway, if you called those priests, you are way over your head. You are involved on this shit now, Padre. So how are you going to run away from this?
I didn't do anything, sister. Please, please, no.
Well, you celebrated a black mass.
I mean, the talking to the Vatican. It wasn't me. I
Okay,
didn't
it
do it.
wasn't you. So what do you think the priest, then even worse, what do you think that the priest of the Vatican will think when they know that you celebrated a black mass?
They are not going to know that.
Are you sure that someone is not going to tell them that maybe someone didn't do it already?
No, nothing.
Something, someone stupid?
No, nothing like that happened. No, no, no.
Are you ready for the comfort pillow? The comfy pillow?
I don't think. Oh yeah. I'm not sure if Monty Python was shown
Yeah,
here.
no, not at
Probably
this
not.
time, probably. Okay, I'm gonna have another drink of scotch, and I gave him one. So we
It
are
takes it.
fucked, father. These guys are nasty.
Maybe they found.
I don't want to go to jail.
No, I don't think so. Me neither. No, I think we can just wait for them to.
Yeah, you know what they do to kiddie fiddles in jail, right?
Yes. I'm not guilty of that as well.
Besides, Luxury is completely crazy with this demon thing.
It's all her fault. This happened, not mine.
Well, if you were the one that talked to the Vatican, then it's your fault.
No, it's not.
It's your fault that we're going to be caught.
She's crazy. She's insane.
Yeah, I know, but she's not hurting anyone. Well, not us.
I'll do my best to persuade the Vatican priest that nothing is
Well,
happening.
good luck.
Nothing
They don't
wrong.
seem very nice.
Okay, I'm going to meet them now.
Well, it's better they don't see us together. But I have my eyes on you.
The machine. Okay, in the meantime, you are. What are you doing, Olenti and Spada?
Well, I'll tell Olenti that you shouldn't be that easy to let all the information out to strangers, you know. First, get all the facts straight and then take
I've
the
seen
appropriate
enough of this
actions.
place to know my facts are straight, Father.
First, perhaps we should talk to our
They probably won't
superiors.
believe me anyway.
First, probably we should talk to our superiors to just update them and see what they want us to do. We should do all things by the book, you know. And if we must take more drastic actions, then we'll take it.
I don't see what's left now. That
Look,
thing is etched upon my memory. I think we should burn this place to cinders.
I'm inclined to agree with you, but let us talk to perhaps one or more two sisters to see if they can shed some light on the subject.
Sisters are letting anyone in here. If they're supposed to be protecting the convent, they haven't got the protocols in place to deal with the people they're trying to help. There's
Yeah,
a
but
risk of drugs getting inside this place. There's another private investigator turned up. Nobody searched him. Couldn't
yeah,
find anything on him.
yes, it seems that anyone can enter in
Yes.
here.
I mean, I think Father Olent is confusing a convent with a prison. Well, people enter and they're not searched.
So am I still like in the convent when this conversation just happened, or have I already
No.
left by the time?
No,
No,
probably.
if you
this
are,
was-
we're whispering and being quiet.
It's
So
probably
you'd be
yeah.
having to make a roll to perhaps even hear us. If you were,
Can I do that?
Tricksy.
Yeah.
They're tricksy priests.
Do a
if
search
you want
roll.
to make a roll, then maybe you can observe what we're chatting about.
Okay, and what am I adding to this again for trying to overhear them?
It should be
Observation, so it's brains.
Yeah,
brains.
yeah, brains, or
Okay.
possibly wits.
It could be wits as well. Yeah.
Well, if I can pick, I'll pick wits then, because that's my highest one.
Yeah, I think wits makes sense.
Yeah, but that's a 9 to die, so it only brings me to an 11 total for that.
Well, they are whispering, so you can't really understand a lot of it. You understand that they mentioned your name, or at least
Rather,
they mentioned you.
happens to have a mouthful of chocolate as well, so
Yeah, that's
that makes
probably
it difficult to understand.
Yeah, Miles is good. If he hears his name, he's gonna walk over to them and be like, "You Padres got something you want to say?"
No, not to you.
It's like, I'm here on a job. That's all I'm here for. I don't care about this covenant. I don't care about you all. I just want to bring justice for this poor girl's family.
So do we, my son.
It's like, it ain't your son.
That's
Take
so
my ring.
okay. I'll just ignore him and walk away.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and I'll continue my way out Covenant 2 to go see the court, to see if I can go see the
It
coroner at that
always
point.
works. You can't beat the old tricks father at all.
So I'll try to, if Olenti wants to come with me, I'll try to talk to another sister.
Yeah,
Which one?
gladly.
Someone in particular, or just
Bring the
Any-
comfy cushions
Um,
and the
the,
squeaky chair.
and the Iron Maiden. Let's talk to Mother Superior mentions another sister, right? Aside from the one who died.
yeah, there are
Preferably one of the scantily clad ones, not one of the old herringbone looking ones.
the inner core is mostly ugly ones.
Is it mostly ugly ones? Oh,
In the inner core, it's
you've got the best one. He's got the cream of the crop, hasn't
the
he?
fat one, the two old ones, the guy dressed as a woman.
Oh, brilliant.
Then there's Sister Wrath, and then there's the sleepy one. That's always in a room.
Let's chat to the sleepy nun. What's she got?
So let's talk to the first one that we meet.
Yeah, who's the
Yeah.
name? Should we make a roll?
Okay, I'll be back right next to you. Miles, so you leave the convent and you go straight to the. What's going on there?
Cat's playing with stuff. Did you already talk to Mother Superior? Yeah.
I think they did, right? I don't
Yeah. Yes.
I did, yes.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I was distracted.
Yeah, I got to what to the Red Spirit, talked to her, and now she's the one who told me that the body was at the coroner's office. So that's where I'm heading to.
Yeah.
So I'm heading there to see if I can get a look at the body to try to investigate a little further, see if I can make out like what happened, that kind of deal.
Okay, so you arrive at the corners, and well, actually, there's no corner in Portugal, but it's the what's it called in English?
Instituto Legal,
yes,
Institute of Legal Medicine.
Yeah, okay, so it's the morgue, and that's where they do the autopsies. Okay, so you introduce yourself, and they tell you to go upstairs and meet one of the doctors. Would probably tell you if you can or not take a look at the body.
All right.
When you arrive up there, you see one doctor and one man that is obviously not a doctor. I'm going to share the screen so you can see that it's a character, this guy here.
Hmm.
He looks like the midget from In Bruges.
From where?
If you've seen the film In Bruges, he looks a bit like the midget. He's the
Oh,
famous-
yeah.
I've seen the movie, but I can remember the midget.
The midget
So-
is the midget. Is the famous midget. The
He's
annoying
very
little
famous.
fucker midget.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Peter Dinklage.
Peter Dinklage, yes.
Yeah.
So I see a doctor, and then I also see that man as well.
But he's not a midget. He's regular sized.
It's small because it's Portuguese.
Yeah. Well, yeah. He's smaller than you, but the doctor is also.
I love
Um,
that your morgues imply that they're the only legal type of medicine, and everything else is
Yeah,
by
it's called, well,
comparison.
Yeah.
We call it forensic medicine, but here is legal medicine. That's the translation.
Yeah, it's strange, but yeah. Well, it's forensic. It's forensic medicine, not legal. That's what
But
it
it's
is.
legal because it actually has a lot of things.
Okay.
They work closely with the police, so that's probably
Yeah.
why they call it legal medicine.
Probably. Yeah.
Is there so I see these two people. Is there like a role where I can like read the room to see like are these two like friends or is there something else going on that I'm walking in on?
Yeah. Okay. So do a. I'm not sure which role should you do. Well, they do at least it should be a wits roll. Which skill? I'm not really sure which.
Well, it
search
doesn't
maybe.
matter. It was a nat one on the die, so
Observation.
Okay, so you read.
You
don't
think
read.
they're ready to have sex on top of the?
Yeah, maybe. So you don't read the room at all. They just both look at you at the same time, and they keep staring at you like, "Who the fuck is this guy?"
it's like so I turn to the doctor and be like, it's like evening doc. It's like, well, what time of day is it now? By the time I get to the office.
Yeah, it's not really evening; it's afternoon.
Good afternoon, doctor. My name is Mal Hayes. I'm a private eye from the United Kingdom. I was hired by the family of one Miss Agnes to try to find her, and I was told by the Mother Spirit, the convent, that her body was here.
The doctor stays a little time in silence, absorbing the information. From the United Kingdom, a private investigator. That's odd. Why are you here?
As I just said, I'm here to bring. I was hired by the girl's family to try to bring her home, but now that has changed. I now need to figure out what happened to her, and if I can, bring whoever caused this to her to justice.
He looks at the other man. The other man looks at him and then looks at you. I'm with the police. Maybe I can help you with this.
So the other man is a police officer.
Yeah. He extends
Okay.
his hand and he says, My name is what? Well, he tells you his name, you probably can't understand it because it's Portuguese.
Can I tell if he's bullshitting me?
You can do another rule, I guess. The other one didn't quite work.
With plus what's again?
I would say
Or-
wits again, yes.
Okay, so that's a 14 on the die, so 16
Okay.
total then.
No, he seems like the real thing. He has a leather jacket, so he must be a cop. He has a
That's
black
like-
leather jacket
And the
And if-
mustache.
and a
It's
mustache.
like,
And in Portugal, that means that he's with the judiciary police. So
Yeah.
he's like the Fed.
so knowing that this guy's being serious because you can never be too sure about anything. He's gonna give the officer a firm handshake. It's like, nice to see a fellow man of the law.
No, I am a man of the law. You are an amateur.
It's like, well, it takes an amateur to know one now, doesn't it?
Well, why do you want to see the body? There's something that you are looking for.
I heard that the woman's body was found in a very terrible state, and I would like to kind of just absorb in this state for myself, so I can maybe get some clues as to what happened to her, and maybe get some more clues as to who may have done this.
Well, the cop says, well, I have no objections. He looked at the doctor, and the doctor, yeah, sure, let's go.
All right,
So
thank you
they
very much,
take
officer.
they take you to the
Autopsy room?
yes,
Mhm.
and there's a body lying on the slab. It's a woman, a young woman. You probably know her kind of well right now. You saw some pictures, so they aren't that old, so you can still recognize her. But she doesn't look like she's very hurt. She's dead, obviously, but
So
her body seems to be kind of mostly intact. There are no not
so
noticeable. Yeah, sorry.
so just first glance, so I've confirmed now that this is the woman that I was hired to find,
Yeah,
track down.
definitely. It's her. Yeah.
And do I so just kind of a simple glance over the body, what I see, and do I see like was she stabbed, shot? Was there like is there bruising on the body? Like was she any sort of struggle? I'm basically kind of just looking for like the basic signs of like how she was kind of if there was like clear signs that she was fighting got killed in the process.
At first glance, that you don't need a roll for that. There's no visible marks. You can see anything. No stab wounds, no shots. Uh, there are no visible marks on her neck as well. So apparently it's all fine. Not fine because she's dead, but other than that. Now you can roll a forensics roll or medicine.
I have a investigation. I have two in that.
Well, that's possible as well. Not as good, but it can work.
Okay, investigation, and do I add one of my other main abilities to it, or just the investigation only?
Yeah, brains.
Okay, so brains investigation, that's going to give me 3 then. So that's going to 13 on a die for a total of 16.
Okay, so there's no apparent reason for her death.
So she's dead, but there's no clear signs on this body of how she died.
Yeah, that's nothing. Apparently, it's not external.
So I'm going to look at the doctor super confused now, and I'm going to be like, there's no sign that this woman died, yet here she is dead. How is this possible?
Yes. So at first we thought that she had drowned, but she wasn't drowned. She was soaking wet because the firemen were spraying water everywhere. She had her mouth full of water, but it was just because her mouth was open. Whatever killed her, well, she died of shock. She had a heart attack, but there's also doubts about that. We did we took at a look at her blood and did some analysis. She had some drugs in her system, but I don't think they were enough to do this. So maybe she had a heart condition before. I'm not sure about that yet.
Hmm. So Miles is just gonna process all that. He's looking kind of down at the body, just kind of. It's like he's not quite sure what to make of it. It's like, do you know where the body was found?
Yes, I can tell you. You probably don't know the place, but it's here in Lisbon.
Ah,
It's near the convent was where she was staying. So it's
the convent.
yeah, near the convent, about less than a kilometer away.
It's like I just came from there, and they told me to come here, but it's not. But it's strange that they were that's brought up again. He says this to himself. Um, tell me, good doctor, do you hear about anything strange about this convent that she came from?
I think there are some strange things about the convent. Yes, it's not your typical Catholic order. They are strange. They came from Spain a while ago. They have a very progressive approach to religion. So they are looking for that it's a female order. Obviously, they are looking for women that have some uh, problems in their lives with drugs, and some of them are prostitutes, and they try to help them. And sometimes they even recruit them. I don't know if that's the correct word or not. Recruit them as novices. And this lady here, she was one of them. Well, not for long. She was before that. She was a chorus girl. Well, but you probably know that, I don't. Maybe.
I had some information, and it was through some of my own digging around that I found a connection that led me here. And when I got here was when I found out that she apparently was, well, I would say murdered, but there's no clear sign of a murder. So, the convent. All right. Well, I think there's not much here I can do, good doctor. So I appreciate you very much that you allow me to look over this body.
Then you were talking to the doctor, and then the cop asks you, and are you going to keep on following this?
Yes, even though this girl is dead, it does nothing but change my objective now. I must figure out what happened to her, and if I can, bring who did this to her to justice.
Well, I don't know if you know that, but here the rules about private investigators are kind of shaky. But if you want to, I don't mind. We can talk outside.
All right, I'm perfectly fine. I am much more than willing to try to work within the boundaries of your laws to make sure I don't step on anyone's toes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, so I don't mind. You get outside the autopsy room, and the cop tells you, do you have money with you?
Oh, oh Lord, no. Not from my character's background, which I rolled. His origin was a destitute hobo, so he
Yeah.
is he's a private eye that is struggling for some income right now currently.
Okay.
And this was the first job he had in a while, so he'll look at the detective and say, I apologize, officer, but unfortunately this is the first case I've had in quite some time. I've been struggling to get some cash myself.
I understand. We have that problem a lot here.
What you need to do is speak to a rich priest.
Sometimes I don't even have bullets, for my gun. Funny. Last week I had to buy my own gas. They give us a car, but it's an old piece of junk, and sometimes you don't even have gas for that.
A Fiat.
Yeah, Fiat.
Don't you wish you was in Hammersville now?
So, okay, I understand the lack of resources, but we'll have to work something out here. Maybe if you talk to the family, you tell them that you'll have to grease some palms here, and these are the palms you have to grease.
Yeah,
Welcome
it's all girls. You got any cash?
Oh,
Yeah,
welcome
so this
welcome to Portugal.
What a coincidence! I have two palms.
yeah, like Miles Hayes is not like he's not like a what's the word I'm looking for? He's not a Boy Scout by any means. He is going to go whatever lengths he can to get a job done. But if there's one thing that he does not like to stoop to, it's to stoop to the level of a dirty cop. That is one thing he does not want to do. Even though he will go to any length to get something right, he is not one that he is not willing to extort people just to get something done. That is like his line there usually.
Really?
Yeah.
That doesn't sound very wretched. Are you in the right?
No, he's wretched, but I mean he has a hard limit all the same. Because like he said, he grew up on the streets. He knew what it was like to be in that position. So
yeah,
problem.
He doesn't like bad cops, and he doesn't like priests that are overzealous. Not that that should concern you at all.
exactly, it's like two sides of the same coin, basically. So he'll just he doesn't show it on. He tries not to show it on his face, but he's kind of he's looking at this cop very differently than how we first met him. But he's just going to kind of just give him a smile. He'll just do a fake little smile. He'll be like, "I will reach out. I'll see what I can do." It's like,
Okay, so he gives you not a card because he doesn't have one, but he just scribbles his phone number, and he gives you the phone number. Call me if you have something.
all right, thank you very much, and you have a wonderful day.
Yeah, bye.
All right. And as he's walking away, he's now going to go back towards the convent. But as soon as he's outside of the cop, he's just going to crumple that piece of paper with a number in hand, just toss it aside.
You are disrespecting the police.
Oh man.
It's like,
Back to
oh,
the
he doesn't.
convent.
Yep.
So, what are you guys up to?
I'm trying to find Father Olenti.
Father Olenti. Okay, so you find them quickly because they are still in the
I'm still plotting. And then
patio.
we're gonna hang them, and then we're gonna burn them.
Yeah, apparently that's what they are doing.
I want to keep my eyes on the priest without them knowing.
Okay, do a stealth or something, sneak.
Oh, I rolled a 19.
Oh,
Oh,
Fantastic.
sneaky.
Okay, so you are sneaking around.
Yeah, I don't need to put bonus. I think it's enough.
And Granada, you are approaching them, and they are still conferencing about things and stuff.
Greetings, gentlemen.
Hello, Mr. Granada.
Uh, are either of you trained in the confessional? I suppose both.
do you wish to make a confession?
I would very much like to, if you have time.
Of course, we always make time for
Yeah.
a confession. I'm wondering how we can go about this. Surely they must have a confessional here.
Yes, I'm sure they do, right?
They do, yeah, they do.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll if you'll follow me, Father.
Yeah, the idea is that you're not supposed to know which priest you're confessing to, isn't it?
Yes.
We're not going to. We're not going to stand on. We're not going to
Let's
stand on.
let's play.
Go on.
Let's play a game. You enter first the confessionary, and then one
Yeah.
of us enter random.
Forgive me, Father. I had to buy my own gas, and sometimes, I run out of typewriter room.
Well, while you are approaching the chapel, you see that the priest works here. The real Father Confessor is inside now.
Oh, right.
Oh no, that's
Father
You wanted
Calvillo.
to confess to us?
No, he's not going to confess anything.
Oh, do you want to take Mr. Granada confession? I'll speak to Father over there, to the other Father. What's his name? The Calvillo.
I'm going to busy myself with lighting a votive candle until they get it all sorted out. For Mom, I'll light one.
Were you talking to me?
Oh yeah, I'm just saying that while they're sorting out,
Well, if he's going to
getting a confessional freed up, I'm going to light a votive candle for my mama.
If he's distracting the actual priest, I will make a beeline for the confessional and let Almambo confess to me if he wishes.
Pull him out by the scruff.
Calvillo approaches you, Granada, and he says, "Can I help you, please?" I'm not sure if I know you. I don't think I do.
To which one?
To you.
I'm.
He knows the other two.
Yeah, we're allowed to do what we like, you see.
Yeah, they are the Vatican.
I'm Arnaldo Granada.
Did we talk in the other in the first episode?
Did we?
I think so. Yes. I think he knew.
I'm not
I
really
don't I don't remember.
We met him because we're
I don't think so.
Wait a minute. The Father Confessor is which one? He's the one with the problem.
Yes, he's the one with the problem.
Yeah. I went to his house and met with him.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
We know each other. Yeah.
Okay then. Yeah. Okay. So
he can pretend he doesn't know him, maybe because of the Inquisitors.
Well, that's true. When you say that you are, you are the reporter, right? From the Evening Mail. Pleased to meet you.
I'll give him a look for half a second, like, oh, we're doing this. Like, yes, you've heard of me, naturally.
Yes. I've read many articles you wrote. I'm a frequent reader of your newspaper. I usually buy it.
It's most gratifying to hear. Most gratifying to hear.
So how can I help you, Mr. Granada?
I was just speaking to the other gentleman here. that it's been several days since I was in confession. It's always been something of a desire of mine to have a actual Vatican person take my confession.
Oh well,
I hope you'll understand.
no
They're all
problem.
Vatican persons.
And then I give him a little look like, "Why don't you fuck off?"
Okay, he goes outside and he looks at you too, and he
Those are
says,
nice shoes, Father. Why don't you use them?
if you want to use the confessionary, there's no problem. I don't mind.
Yeah, I'll just walk into it without without caring which one of the two of them gets in.
I'm quite happy to get in the confessional.
While they're doing this, I'm going to try to talk to Kavil.
Yeah.
Okay. See, he's outside, so it's easy.
Nice.
Okay,
Okay, so Calvin is waiting outside. Yes, Father Spada.
can we talk privately?
Yes, of course. Do you want to go to my house? Maybe.
Mm.
You're too old for him.
Why
Boom,
don't you
boom, 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 boom.
Yes, please. Let's
Okay.
go.
So you accompany him to his house. Yes, Father Spada. What is it that you want?
No, I want you to tell me all the dirty little secrets about this place.
Excuse me, Father?
I'll
But-
I'll stare at him with my piercing eyes and don't say nothing.
Roll intimidation.
Okay, so that it's wit.
Everybody wants to intimidate Father Calvin.
I'm gratified to know that I've been the nicest to this guy thus far. Like, I haven't rolled a single intimidation on him.
Oh, that's what wits or intelligence.
Magnetism.
Magnetism. Ooh, kinky. Okay. So
Oh, it turns out he's not too young for you. Is what we're hearing.
yes. So I have a
Natural 20, you'll kiss your ring.
+5. Dirty 20.
Okay.
30-20.
The man is scared to death of you. He's
A
just
slight trail of pee goes down his leg.
yeah, almost like that. She's shaking and he's pale and he starts babbling incoherently.
And while I'm waiting, I'll take out a notebook and a pen. I'm waiting, Father.
No, everything is. This is all. Father, this. Don't
Oh.
kill me! Don't kill me, please, Father.
I'm not going to kill you. That's not my thing.
I've
But I
I've
want
heard
to
things
know.
about you, Father Spada. I'm frightened to death, Father.
So, if you heard things about me, you know what I can do. So start talking now.
They are worshiping the devil.
And
And that's it, Father. They're worshiping the devil. You want something worse than this?
Wow.
I mean, it's like,
and they're tearing the tags off of mattresses. Oh my god! Now it's go time.
yeah.
We're worshipping the devil.
Yeah. So I
You mean
suppose
Charlie Devil?
No.
so I suppose Mother Superior is the leader
Yes,
of this
yes,
cult,
yes, she's the leader. Yes.
and all are involved.
I think most of them are, at least. Some are not really into it, but no one has said that they refuse to follow her. So it's yes.
He would.
And and you?
No, I'm not. No, Father.
Yes, of course, you're innocent. I'll scribble something that is nothing really, but I'll stare at him.
No,
Not you, of course.
I would never worship the devil.
Of
Father.
course, my son. I know it. So
They
do
also
you know-
take drugs. They take drugs, and
Oh, drugs. Yes.
Yes,
And
yes, yes.
anything else?
Well, they have sex with each other, but that's
Oh, sex, of course.
he's not saying that, but that's kind of normal.
Yeah.
It's a concept.
Uh,
Anonymous.
Yeah,
but anything from outside or only
They're having
the
sex with
sisters?
each other on dirty
Well-
mattresses.
sometimes there are men here as well, but not too frequent. There's a group of men that sometimes comes here. I think they are the drug traffickers,
Okay, the dealers.
the
Okay.
dealers. Yes, the drug dealers.
You've got
So,
yourself a great informant, haven't you?
and do you know when they practice these black masses?
It's a recent thing. Uh, as a black mass as a black mass, a really black mass, only happened once last week. The day before the girl died.
Oh,
But before they were still studying some demonology or whatever that is.
and those books are available where?
Sister Luxuria has some books in her office.
Dirty office.
Okay. Anything else that I should be aware of?
No, I think this is all. Sister Reed and Sister Reed and Envy.
Nvidia.
Envy, Sister Greed and Sister Envy, they are innocent of this. They didn't want to participate in this. They weren't in the mess, so they are.
I want to ask something because I rolled a 19, so I had to could I've been at least know
Yes.
that is okay.
Yeah,
So will I be aware of this that this conversation is happening?
you may be outside, but
Okay.
you are still listening to this, at least partly.
hmm So I know he's spilling Kavil is spilling the
Yes.
beans.
Yes.
Do you know when the next mess will be?
No, after that unfortunate accident, nothing of that was discussed yet, at least with me.
Hmm.
I don't know anything about it.
Okay. For the moment, that's enough. I'll be sure to inform the Vatican that you are innocent.
Thank you, Father. Thank you. And he starts kissing your hands.
And I'll just push it, shove it aside. We'll talk later. Goodbye. And I'll walk away.
So is Judd confessing his sins?
Spill the. You're inside the convent with Granada, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Okay. Olenti, you go inside the
Yeah, I'll
confessional.
go inside the confessional. He's been dismissed as being a naughty, dirty priest. I'll go in the confessional and let Granada confess his sins. I guess.
Yeah, I'll do the forgive me, Father. It's been 3 days, yada yada.
3 days or 3 years? I don't know.
Days probably if he covers religious matters for the
More likely 3
paper,
decades,
yeah.
but yeah, that's true. You're
I
right.
got a lot. Strap in.
Go for it.
Yeah, somewhere in the confessional, there's probably a safety belt that has my name on it. Right? I have recently given in to lust in a most deplorable way. I was seduced by Mother Superior at a convent nearby.
At a convent nearby. Oh, okay.
I think she meant for me to betray the Holy See in return for her paltry pity sex.
Oh, my child.
It is
Well-
a temptation that I easily give in to, Father, and I
Just
struggle.
found out.
Several Hail Marys and and read your Bible.
Yes, I found the lenient one. We're gonna be friends for life.
Several Hail Marys for the rest of your life.
Yeah, 2 Hail Marys and hold my ammunition belt. Oh,
And,
done.
and perhaps go to the syphilis clinic and check that you haven't been
Oh,
contaminated.
you mean as a volunteer?
No, well, I'm just saying get yourself checked because you never know where these nuns have been. Seriously.
Of course, Father. As an act of contrition, I will be happy to do this.
Bless you. And I leave the confessional. I go, what did the dirty priest tell you, Father? I'm far more interested in what that dirty priest had to say than
Just
And I'm
found out
also-
that
I'm
the real
also-
Granada died 1 year ago.
who's that?
Oh, today?
okay.
Like today?
Not exactly, but it was
Oh.
in February.
Who's
So-
died?
Oh.
Sorry.
I'm pouring one out for you, buddy.
The
He
real
sounds
Granada.
like an interesting dude.
Well,
Was this after the sex with the dirty nun?
it's a strange picture, but this is the guy.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
The guys in the cropping room didn't much care for him.
That was probably from his Facebook profile or something.
Or his OnlyFans.
Oh Lord.
Oh God, no! Don't
Uh.
say that.
You wouldn't want to see that.
You can edit that, right? Shouldn't speak ill
Nope.
of the dead.
Okay, so Spada is coming from the
Yeah.
priest's house.
You can see a little smile, and I'm going to see if Olent is done with the confession.
Yeah, I came
Yeah.
over and said, "What?"
I'm gonna come out and give them a moment, and I'm gonna light a cigarette off of the votive candle that I lit and start puffing on it.
And would this be the time that they see Miles Hayes walk back inside?
Sure, why not?
Yeah, so you just hear the door open and Miles walks back inside and he sees all you gentlemen again.
Oh, good day. What a happy gathering this is.
Yes.
Yes. I just
Olent-
saw the book.
I'm
I'm sorry, I'll let you
whispering
go first.
again to
No, no,
Father,
no, 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 no.
"Oh, what did the dirty priest say?"
I'll just signal to Olenti to step into my office,
Yes,
sort of speak.
yeah, I'm going to whisper in his shell like here.
Well, Olenti, we entered the Devil's Nest. It seems they practice here black masses. They're all,
The reports have been confirmed.
yes, drugs, sex, devil worship, everything.
As we suspected.
Thank God we brought a submachine gun.
We need to
No, I don't say that.
burn
Hold
this place to the ground.
So is it just the two fathers in the office right now, or did I get dragged in there, or is it just the two fathers right now in the office?
I think they are. You are outside.
Yeah.
They are
I
Do
would
outside.
assume,
we
yeah.
save the nuns, or do we let them perish? Are they beyond salvation, Father?
Do you want to overhear this or try to overhear?
I do.
Did you go
Yeah.
away too far or just?
Well,
Yes.
I think I would have walked in, saw them. We all probably just waved hi, and then I saw them go into the office, and I'm like, because my curiosity is kicking in about what this company is, I would try to see if I could overhear what they're saying in the office. So,
I will just watch this bemusedly.
I'll.
I'm trying to read that.
I don't. First, we'll try.
We are trying to whisper, and it's
Yeah.
So,
I
bear
think
that in mind.
first thing I think we should try to get into Mother Superior's office and get all those damn books, and then confront her. You know.
Well, we shall. Yes, then we have the evidence. I mean,
did
if
roll-
we find evidence of filthy books, sacrilegious articles, that would be
Right.
enough to have this place shut down, wouldn't it? What sort of articles are we looking for, Father?
I heard that she has some books on demons and black masses, and then we'll try to confront
Well,
her.
that's the evidence.
Try,
That's all we need.
yes, but then we should ask for advice to the Vatican. I don't know if we, well, if it was for me, this whole place will be burnt to the ground, but I think that's too extreme nowadays. But
Well, I don't know. In cases, I mean, I've seen an apparition It's etched on my memory.
So with a 16 on the die, do I overhear this?
Yeah, you hear everything.
Okay, so I'm not even gonna like. Basically, what's gonna happen is as soon as they open the door to office, I'm just gonna be standing there with my arms folded, looking right at them. And that's gonna be like one of those cases where it's like I'm just gonna be like, so yeah, I'll basically have overheard everything they just talked about in there.
Well, then you're either with us or against us, sir.
Uh-oh.
I think we all have the same mission. I knew there was something fishy about this place after I saw that the
Right.
body had.
You distract the nuns, we'll get in the office and seize the articles, all right? But go careful.
I think it would be better if I investigated the office and someone else did the distraction.
Oh,
No,
we can have. We must have the articles as evidence for the fact
no,
that
yes,
we must. We have to search that office. We have the authority to do so as well. If they will let
and
us in.
this is Vatican interest. So if you want to help, sir,
Distract the nuns.
you distract the nuns, and we'll go to the office.
All right, so I'll turn to Arnaldo, the
You're going to
reporter.
guard the door. You're going to guard the door while we.
Yeah, so I would just I'll just go over to Arnaldo at that point, who's just probably just watching this all happen and be like, so, want to help me come up with a distraction while the good fathers do some research?
Knock on the door 3 times if anyone comes.
Well, I heard
Yeah.
I heard the Father Cavillo telling everything to Spada, so I think I will resist my urge to beat the
Kill him.
shit out of Father Cavillo, and will run to Sor Luxúria, tell him, and I will just leave to beat the shit out of him later.
Actually, I would probably go with them first because I think I want to confirm if Mother Superior is in the office or not, because I may have an idea of like trying to get Mother Superior out of the office if we have to.
Well, you didn't see her leave the building at least, so she's probably still inside.
Right. Then we can just demand her to get out the office, can't we?
This is
Envoys
This is-
from the Vatican.
this has gone farther than I imagined. What else do you gentlemen know?
We
Well, I'll turn to Valenti. Well, this is Vatican problem for the Vatican. So it's not for the public interest that this information
we're
is.
certainly not going to be talking to any journalists,
Yes.
is what my compadre is saying.
Yeah, but in the most you can tell or write about some bad influence
My own
from.
personal experiences.
We could use this to our advantage. If there was a public outcry in the newspapers, would that be such a bad thing, Father Altore?
Well, it looks bad for the church, so I think it's better that tell half the truth. So tell people or write about some external influence that corrupted perhaps Mother Superior and some other nuns that went rogue and do ungodly things, but
Pin the murder on them.
something like that, yes.
Yes, by all means, broadcast the girl's death.
Do you not think that they are at fault for the murder?
Yes, exactly what we've been told by Father Corelli. He's definitely. This is a place of ill repute now.
So, drugs and murder.
Yes, mention that in the papers.
Or a poor girl who.
Yes, they
falls into
basically
the wrong
drugged her
hands.
and killed her, and they're trying to blame it on her wayward feeling. They obviously needed a sacrifice.
Well, obviously, I can write that story.
Yeah.
That much is true. But you gentlemen seem like maybe there's more to this story.
That's
Again, I can't help but notice that you arrived far too early to be in response to this girl's unfortunate accident. So why are you actually here?
We
Yeah,
have.
Miles
Um,
is very curious to know what's going on now too, after what the doctor told him about the covenant before he came here. So he's very curious about what's going on, and he's looking at the two fathers as Aldonado was saying all this.
Well, that's what we are trying to find out. After
we
after
still
we
have more investigations, but for
yes.
now, you have your story. Get it in the next edition. God, you could make a fortune off this. This could be the making of your career, sir.
You have obviously not been a reporter.
And that is very insulting, right? You already have a career.
Yeah.
Anyway, I think I will be able to get there before they do, right?
Yeah.
Because I hear Spada
Yeah.
talk to
So
Cavilha.
you enter the Luxuria's office, and she notices immediately that you have some urgent things.
We have a problem. We have a huge problem.
Yeah, I noticed.
Father
Two
Cavilha,
problems.
no, even more. Father Cavilha told everything that
Oh, motherfucker.
black mass, drugs, sex, black mass. So we need to cover our ass. I'm gonna start picking up her books if I know where they are, and I'm gonna say, okay, we need to get rid of all this shit.
Yeah.
Can we head her off at the pass, Miguel? Catch her red-handed.
Are they coming here?
I don't know, but I guess what do you think they will do? They are ready to.
She lights her lighter.
Yeah, let's
and
burn the
and
whole thing.
she goes into her desk, and she takes
There's
the
JB, right? Yes.
she takes she takes something like that, and she starts
Well,
spraying
is
it.
there a window?
There's a window, yes.
Okay, then maybe put the things on fire, but then throw it out the window. That will be harder for they won't see it right away.
Okay, she
Can't we come bursting in? Can we roll?
Yes, please.
Well, you are discussing among yourselves, right? And meanwhile, I went straight away after I heard the conversation with Spada.
I want to run down there and burst in.
Nope.
but
Nope. The
you,
timeline doesn't work. Yeah.
you'll be able to do that, but not right now. So she lights the specific books on fire, not every book.
Hmm.
There aren't many, just a handful of them, and she throws them out of the window. And you are approaching, and you listen to some noise inside. Apparently,
Can I
someone broke
roll
a
to see
window.
if it's raining?
Raining?
Yeah.
Hold
Why
on.
raining?
Where we are standing having this conversation, would there be a window for us to be able to look out to see if we see these books getting chucked
No,
out the window and on fire?
That's in the back. You are
Okay.
entering the front of the building, and you hear some noise from above, and you hear a window being broken. Are you going
Well,
to going for the door?
Yeah, run. I'll kick the door down and say, Jesus time. No.
Yeah. As soon as I hear the window broken, you see me pull out a light revolver. So it's like a tiny revolver. It's like, so I'm holding now this small revolver in my hand as we probably head off to wherever it is we're going now at this point.
The first floor. Okay, so are you going to smash the door down? Or something?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes, of course.
Okay.
Especially if we've heard windows break.
So you break down the door, and you see two women inside, Sister Luxuria and Sister Ira. And there's a broken window, and it smells like burnt paper inside.
And Ida's the mother
What
superior.
are you doing?
Right?
What have you done?
I was doing some cleaning up.
And I'll run for the window and see what's
You look
Yeah.
well, so
down.
the window,
Yeah.
the window is broken, and there's
Yeah.
there's a small pile of books down there. They are burning.
Yeah, I got my
I'll-
gun going back and forth between the two sisters.
I'll
Stand
run.
on them.
What the hell are you doing?
I'll run back down. I'll run back
Man.
and try to get down and try to see if I can save
Salvage
some of the
book.
some book or some pages or whatever.
I'm going to roll a d6
Mm-hmm.
to see if something is still readable. Let's say 1, 2, 3, nothing is readable. 4, 5, 6, something is readable.
Mhm.
Nothing is readable. Okay.
Ah.
It destroyed
You-
the
You run outside, but when you arrive there, it's only burnt pages left.
Oh,
Not even the cover.
A piece of the cover, but nothing that can be read. So
Okay.
the title is not there.
Yes. Yeah, so Miles just has these gun pointing out these two
Yamtel,
sisters
why
being
are you
like,
doing this, pointing a gun at a convent, sir? This
why
is
are
a
you,
place of God and not a place of war.
for what I hear, God does not exist in this unholy place. Why are you burning books?
And I will. Oh my God!
Those were bad books, not good books. Don't worry, it's not the Bible. We don't burn
Then-
Bibles here.
no, but why burn books at all, sister?
Well,
Mother.
the Inquisition is known by burning books,
Yes,
as you gentlemen would know. If I'm sure you know your history very well.
yes.
Absolutely, yes, books do get burned.
Occasionally.
But not-
Occasionally, but
but it's more suspicious.
And how do
We-
we start the Inquisition, Father?
We prefer the term lexicographic illumination.
Do we start quizzing them on the revelations that we've received from Father Gadevi or whatever his name is?
Not revelation from Farmicaville. You mean the pedophile? The pederast that likes to have sex with the young man, that is against his vows and the common decency, and that is your source of information against us?
Well, they all do that.
Yes,
sister.
of course he hates us. He hates women.
He hates women, and that's why he's accused you of murder.
Well, I don't know, but since he's a pederast, I guess, well,
Our report to the Vatican is not going to go unheard.
oh yes, I know. I know you are all you are all very pro pederasty. Yes, I'm sorry. I forgot that, Father Olenti.
I
I'm
am
just gonna-
shocked to hear that from a nun's, from a sister's mouth.
Like, I'm just gonna be like, I'm gonna keep my gun. I'm gonna point the gun now at Sister Ira, and I'm gonna be like, a woman is dead. There are unholy things I've heard about have taken place here. What is it that you are not being forthwith about?
You're pointing a gun at a nun. Are you trying to threaten me, sir? I have
I roll-
gods on my side.
Can I roll to intimidate?
Yeah.
All right, so dang, I don't have anything intimidation, so we'll see how this works.
Have you got iron will or anything like that?
What would I
Uh,
roll against?
I don't
My
have-
intimidation, maybe.
You can roll intimidation.
I'll
for
try to
intimidation.
intimidating him back.
I don't have no, I don't have iron will. I have commanding presence, but I don't know if that's gonna do me
That
anything.
might help. a
Not
little
not
bit.
for intimidation, but it's a different
No,
thing.
no.
All right, can I add an ability to this at all? If I don't, because I don't have a
magnetism.
well, I have nothing in that either, so I have an 8. For my
Okay,
total.
I rolled a 15 with bonus.
Oh, you-
Oh,
She is
Oh,
very intimidating.
So so basically we're locked eyes and I'm the one now being scared.
yeah. You've got the gun drawn, but now you put it away. I
It's
don't
like,
I'm like,
oh,
I'm not scared of your gun. You know, like, well, you better be careful the way you handle this. You don't want accidents to happen. This is the house of gods. The fact we lost one life is enough already.
Sister
with
Luxuria,
with that, I'll put my gun back in my coat. If I'm
Sister
still like,
Luxuria says, okay, that's better like that.
yeah,
Now
I'll,
let's
so I-
then
talk.
meanwhile I'll just go back again.
Oh,
Okay.
Father Spada is back. Let's all talk in a civilized manner.
Should I get some tea and cookies?
Where's Father
Why
Cabell?
not?
Okay.
Where's
No.
the other? Where's the father who spilled his guts?
who's responsible for the murder?
The parasite. The parasite is in this house probably.
Well,
No one is responsible for the murder. Is it a murder?
According to Father Cavelli, yes. And we have him on record stating that.
That the girl's clearly dead. The only problem is she looked like she was frightened to death.
Well, that's not a murder, is it?
well,
Why have I seen unholy visions coming from this place?
This is an old place, Father.
and a view.
I'm making a note of the unholy visions, by the way. Oh,
Sorry?
that's new. I'm making note of that. He said unholy visions. Like,
Yeah.
that's new.
I'm going to get cookies and
Have
coffee.
you-
I'm going to
have
see if I
you
can get some
experienced
poison to
the
add to that.
unholy visions?
Are you going to
Can
kill
I-
everybody?
Can I
I'm going to
block her from
poison
leaving the room?
everybody.
Can I block the sister from leaving the room?
You can try.
All right, so what am I rolling to that to keep her from leaving?
I'll intimidate you again if you try, but
Please, I don't think we, at least for now, need to talk, Mother Superior. I will inform the Vatican from the things I discovered,
So very well.
and then we'll talk again.
So, hold up from the stuff. Sorry, my kid yelling in the background here. So the conversation I overheard between the two fathers earlier, they mentioned the black mass. Then did they? I overheard that get mentioned.
Mhm,
Yes.
Yes.
Mhm.
So I'll look at the Mother Superior and I'll be like, you all have allowed despicable things to happen in this so-called house of worship you have.
You two walked away?
Who?
What?
Spada and Dolenti. Did you
Yes,
get
we're
up?
going
Yes,
to
yes.
yes.
Okay, so you are still here, Ira.
yes, I'm going to get cookies, but
Close the door.
okay.
Detective, I want to talk to you.
Oh, so now nice. So it's just me and Mother Superior in here. Lovely. Okay. And I'm just gonna like cross my arms. I'm just gonna just try to give my best glare at her.
Now, is Ira inside or outside that door?
I
Oh,
think
wait.
she wants me to be outside, right? For
Wait,
what
is
she wants to
Arnaldo?
do.
No, you can be inside. You can be
Okay.
inside.
Is
So,
Oh.
Arnaldo still with me, or did he leave too?
I'm assuming
I'm
you-
probably, yeah, was out in the doorway, trying not to be, not to center stage, and then yeah,
no,
if the
okay.
priest
that
leave,
no,
then there's
in
no
that
point.
case,
Yeah.
no, in that case, he tells you, please, Granada, come inside. I want you here.
This is
No,
This
it's not
is-
what you. It's not what you think now.
It's like you're a handsome. It's like you're a handsome reporter, but I do not speak that way. I'm sorry.
this is a unfortunate situation. Is there any truth to it?
Which part of it?
How about we start with the unholiness that has been allowed in this house of God, as you wish to call it?
Or perhaps start with the girl. Do you know what happened to her?
No, I don't. It was, in fact, unfortunate.
It was something strange. She had a seizure during the night. She was in her room resting, and then she disappeared.
We are an unconventional order, you know, and unconventional things have happened here. Yes, there are drugs in here, and some of the nuns use drugs. Some of the nuns drink alcohol. Some of the nuns eat too much, and some of the nuns have sex with women and men. Some of the nuns do other things that are considered sins. That is our way. I know that the Vatican would not approve, but this is our way, and this is how we deal with
We are
problems.
trying to save our souls. Their souls,
Yes.
our souls.
And this is the way you chose to save our soul.
I could care less about what you all do and the privacy of this space that you have. Because once I'm gone, and you all will go back to doing whatever you want. It's like, but I was hired to find a woman that is now dead. A woman.
Well, you
that was
found her.
Yes, but now I can't just go back and tell the family. I must now figure out what happened to this woman and hold whoever caused this woman's death responsible.
Well.
You all allowed certain practices to be allowed. So, and because this girl's friend to death, would it be possible that certain other unholy things? Because I overheard one of the fathers say that he's now been seeing things here as well.
Well,
So could something have been allowed in here?
from what I know, she died from some heart condition or whatever it was. I don't know. I don't know what visions Father Olenti has. That's his problem, probably. It's in our interest to know why she died. I suppose Mr. Granada also wants to.
Yes, my next stop after here is
Well,
to go
I was worried
see
that
the
it could
medical
be.
examiner.
I was worried that it could be because of drugs, that she would have
Yes,
indulged too much,
it's
and in
possible.
that case, it would be our fault. But if you say it's a heart condition and they detect anything, then it was something else.
I'll turn to Arnaldo really quick and I'll tell him I was at the coroner's office earlier. I will be able to let you know about the state of the woman's body.
Okay,
after
what did they
this.
say? What did they say after the autopsy?
I viewed the body myself. No stab wounds, no gunshot holes, no bruising, no marks like of she was being physically assaulted. It looked like the doctor said it looked like she just died of fright.
So it could just be natural causes, and they're just telling us that she was murdered by us. And I must
I'm
say
gonna
that
put
I'm supposed to have +2 because I'm an unit bad acting, to acting and persuasion. That's why I'm trying to pretend I'm all pious.
Could you take me to her room,
Her cell?
sister? Yeah. Could you
Yes, I
take?
think so.
I
She's
would like
there.
to see the room as well.
Because there's a very important question to answer.
Which is
Where is her habit?
where's the what? Oh,
Where's her
habit.
habit?
Oh yeah, it's probably there. Okay, so Luxuria looks at you and said, "Do you mind
No,
taking
of
them?"
course not.
So,
Mr. Ronaldo seems like a reasonable person.
I
so
will go with Arnaldo and the sister to see the room as well.
guide them there,
Oh.
I
please.
can't expect the British to be reasonable, of course. I'm Irish, also, but at least he's not a priest.
Okay, so you take them to her cell. It doesn't look really like a cell, a nun cell. There are some magazines and lots of magazines.
And I guess posters.
Show business magazines. Yes, some posters. Posters from shows where she was a chorus girl.
Are there any copies of the evening post here?
Let me think.
Probably
No,
not, because
no.
she didn't speak
Yeah,
Portuguese.
she's French. She's
I don't
French.
care. I don't care about this girl anymore. How dare she? She's a
Well,
Daily Mail reader.
No, no, she's French. There are
She
some.
reads Le Monde.
No, probably there are some Portuguese magazines, but they are about show business. So it's basically
Right.
she probably just collected for the pictures. And there are also drugs. Not obvious.
Is her habit here like laying
Yeah.
around like she took
Yes,
it off?
Yeah, it's in the lying on a chair.
Can I roll to investigate to see if she has like anything like hidden somewhere in the room?
Sure. We
I'm
search
going to check the
roll
window out
investigation.
to see like is everything here like she left it?
Well,
I'll ask the sister.
I think so.
Would this be also brains or wits?
brains.
Okay, so that will give me 9 total.
Well, it's enough. It's not really hidden. There are drugs and drug paraphernalia in the desk, inside the drawers. They weren't closed.
I'm imagining her room would be kind of a mess, because I don't
Yeah,
think she would be a
yeah.
very organized girl.
Yeah, and there are clothes lying on the floor. Clothes that are
Panties.
not. Yes, all that kind
So
of thing.
nothing,
Old clothes,
so
not
never
nuns.
out of the ordinary then.
Well,
The
yes,
drugs?
everything is out of the ordinary, but
Well, I mean, if drugs are normal, then it's considered ordinary. So anything besides what we can already see in the room.
no, nothing,
Okay,
nothing
that's
out
fair.
of this of this particularly strange ordinary.
She was a sweet girl. A bit lost, and a bit of a wind head, but she was sweet.
I'm looking at the window. Does it look like she went out the window?
It could be. The window is open.
Gotcha.
And I don't know if that was mentioned or not, but she was locked in here.
She was
Yes,
what?
yes, we locked her in the room
Oh, yeah.
because she wasn't feeling well, and well, we didn't want her. On the contrary of what the
She was
priest
having
say,
seizures?
yes, but then she was okay, and we just wanted her to rest. And in spite of what the priest said, we didn't want her to go out and hurt herself.
I'm feeding the cats, but I cannot hear you. So,
So she
Well-
left. She left through the window. Is that what I'm hearing? Or
Yeah,
no?
probably. We
Yeah.
thought maybe someone had left her at let her out, but then we saw the room was still locked. It was a bit confusing when we discovered she was not here.
Huh.
And out the
Interesting
window, it is
indeed.
like first floor. Like she didn't have to jump down a long way or anything, right, to get out.
no, it's not. It's not terribly high. She wouldn't be hurt by that fall.
Now, is the area that she was found a straight? Is it basically straight away from her window, or would she have had to go
Yes,
around or something?
yeah. So the window is to the back of the convent, and the woods are also that way. So she wouldn't have to be going around, and so she could just go there without being noticed.
So how far away was the body from the convent when it was found? How far away was her body from here?
Less than 1 kilometer, so not really far.
Yeah,
Okay.
It's a little farm down the way. The people there were the people that were getting hit by the rocks initially.
Right. So
We still have no idea where the rocks came from or who was throwing them.
did you say it was the commies that were throwing the rocks?
That was the suspicion, but then we found a dead nun.
A nun that was died of fright.
Who also could not have thrown the rocks the way they were thrown. It's very, very mysterious happening. I think we would best be served with getting that autopsy report.
We can, I guess if we want to, we can go back to the coroner and see if they discovered anything else. But that body was as clean as can be. There was not a single marking on the poor girl.
There's plenty of ways to die that leave a clean body: poison, heart attack, aneurysm.
They said the tox screen on the blood came back only for drugs, no poisons or anything.
What did the coroner say he was going to list as the cause of death?
Died of fright, basically. If that's how he described it as. I mean, there was a cop there. I didn't catch what they were talking about, but he was a very dirty cop.
Welcome to Lisbon. So, Sister Ira, is there anything here that scares you?
Well, I don't really believe in the devil, and you can say whatever I want because I'm a nun, but this is all. But there's a story in this covenant. I don't know if you know that.
You think that there's
Mr.
just
Granada.
God and the iniquity of men? Is that what you mean?
Well, yes, maybe the devil is just a tale to scare people into behaving, but there are some strange stories in this covenant. So I think if you check, you'll know there's supposed to be There was supposed to be devil possessions in former
Granada
congregations here.
probably knows that.
Yeah. So I don't
Oh
know.
yeah,
Maybe there's
the old
something.
stories.
Maybe there's something evil lying here. I don't know. Maybe something scared.
And the Vatican sends 2 exorcists.
Well, they're gonna blame it on. They need to blame it on someone, right? So they'll blame it on the women that are being progressive. They're not really interested in the
Fighting
truth.
against the patriarchy.
They are
Well, I
known for
suppose
burning women.
The doctor I
suppose-
spoke to earlier said that there were quite a few strange stories about the continent itself. So I'm starting to
Well, we
believe
are
that
foreigners. This is still a very close-minded country, and most of us, the Mother Superior is a foreigner. A lot of our nuns are foreigners.
It's
So
a time
I
of
guess
change.
people don't
but
like us.
It's a time of change, but don't blame all of your problems on the good people of Portugal.
don't like a lot of people, so don't blame yourself.
I don't know if you're aware of this, Sister Ira, but there was a large earthquake a few hundred years ago, and we suffered just as much as the great people of Morocco did.
Well, I heard
Yeah.
about the earthquake,
Yeah.
but didn't know about the Morocco.
Avalidad. The people
Yeah.
of Avalidad were very bored of it. Very angry about this.
The Portuguese earthquake.
I don't mean it against you, Mr. Granada. I'm sure that you being a journalist, you're a bit different, but you know that, well, until recently, Portugal was very closed, so everything that is
Yes.
new, it's a bit scary.
I
this
suppose
country.
our carnation distributing friends have changed a lot of it, but we'll see. We'll see how that plays out, but I bear no animus to your mission. Do you think it's working?
Well, I guess it was better for Sister Agnes to be here in some of our than being in the street prostituting themselves.
He's looking at you.
Yeah.
They are protected here. They find sanctuary, and we can just hope to make them repent and change their
Was
lives.
that Salazar, by the way?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. My dad was good friends with him.
Yes, he was.
My brother probably still is.
He's dead now.
Oh, well,
We can still be friends, but
did he?
The memory.
He didn't die in the. Yeah, he didn't die in the.
No, he died before. He
Well,
fell
he
from a
was-
chair.
Yeah. And
well, that's he didn't die right
Yeah,
away.
he had
He
a
fell
heart
from a
attack,
chair
right,
and then
or
he was
something like that, and fell from the chair and whatever.
apoplexy, probably.
Are there any places that would be considered off limits here by perchance?
Well, you are still in the convent, so I don't
Yes.
think so.
Yes.
Well,
so
the priests of the Vatican will say that we should make sure that men are kept out and blah blah blah. And but this is not a prison. We want the women to be here because they want to be here.
Okay, just a minute. Spada and Alenti, what were you doing?
We're putting
Yeah.
a call into the
The
Vatican.
cats are eating the
Yeah.
box.
Of course they are.
They're eating what?
For
What?
half a minute, I forgot that's a background. I'm like, she's just looking back at the graffiti.
No, let me see if I
We-
can show this.
We were boxing books yesterday,
Oh, right.
and they
Yeah,
are
I
eating.
noticed your Boxing Day video was like a month and a
Yeah.
half too late. But
Yeah, it's not really Boxing Day. It's
So
our
this is
Boxing
what,
Day.
yeah, we are boxing books, and now he's eating the box.
That little bastard, is it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's a little it's getting to be a big bastard, but
He is. Last
I'm
video
good-
I saw of him, he was tiny. He was playing with something. Oh, I don't know.
we need to get the boxes out of here quickly, or you will eat all
What
of
does
them.
the Vatican tell us, Miguel?
So
What are their instructions? We're wanting to speak to the person
who is
put
going
it on the
to
face.
phone the Vatican?
well, I'll phone the Vatican and inform.
Yeah, that's fine.
So you talk to your boss, right?
Yes.
I'm not sure what was his name. I can't remember it.
I can't remember his name.
Yeah, so let's just call him.
Father Allegro.
The
The
Pope.
Argument
Let's
sake.
call him the Pope.
It wasn't the Pope.
Well, it will be the Pope's sort of mate.
It was some cardinal. I
It'll
can't
be a
remember. his name.
cardinal.
So let's the cardinal.
Cardinal
Let's call him
Allegro.
the cardinal.
Yeah, okay.
So you
He
are
was
speaking to
Croatian, but yeah, I can't remember his last name.
Croatian. So it's probably I was searching something on Google probably. Well, anyway, the Croatian cardinal. So he listens to your story and then he
Mhm.
asks, so what is your recommendation, Father Spada?
To close the convent, and I don't know what should you do with these nuns.
Roll persuasion.
Persuasion is what? Magnetism also?
Yes.
+3. Persuasion, I have 3. Oh, +6. Okay. Let me check. 25.
Well, I'll have to take that into consideration, but not yet. We are still
Yes,
early in this investigation, so
but these are very serious accusations, and
yeah. So
I whisper in his ear, tell them about the Father Cavallari.
Oh my God, you and the seeing the ultimate evil thing. Wow, you'd act like you don't see it all the time.
Tell him about the vision.
we didn't, unfortunately, we didn't get in time any evidence because, well, Mother Superior was burning books,
oh yes. Oh well.
and also Father Olenti says no. Also, we saw. How can I put it? A specter in the premises.
Very well. Very well. You are familiar with the history of this convent, right?
With the
The history of this convent.
not that much.
In the 18th century, early 18th century, I think, the nuns were all possessed. So I believe this might be happening again. They are all probably possessed. So you
Oh,
can treat this as a possession. They are not doing this of their own volition. This is the devil's work.
Oh,
Are we getting the permission from the Vatican to exercise them?
so you,
Uh, Yes, obviously.
Oh shit, are you sure you want to do that?
I
Well, if
think
that's what they're advising us.
I think that is the best way to approach this is to
Oh God.
exercise the nuns and
Well, I will exercise as many of them as I can, but I'm going to need help.
you dirty old man.
Just
okay.
doing my part.
So we
Do
should
we do
start
it as
with
a
that.
mass exorcism, or do we do it in a group, or do we do it one by one?
Yes, that's a difficult question. I am not an expert, but you should talk to Father Lapa. He's the exorcist. Well, he's not the exorcist.
He is the exorcist. Really?
That's Max von Sydow. Yes, but he is an exorcist.
Did we establish that film had come out yet?
I think so. Yeah.
Yes,
The
at this
book,
time,
no,
The
yes.
we
book had
established
the
book
movie.
written,
Yeah.
we would have read the book. I've got it somewhere. I was trying to think when it was published.
So are me and is Miles and Arnaldo like now kind of just listening to all this happening, or are we still all like
No, you
separated?
you were
No, we're with
Conversation
Ira.
private.
Yeah.
yeah, and
Okay. So Arnaldo and Miles are still in the room then. Okay.
So okay, we'll talk to Father
Father Lapa.
Lapa
And Father Lapa.
and see which is the best way to approach this then.
Didn't he say he was busy, like this week?
yeah, it's kind of busy, but maybe he can.
He has a lot of exercises to do.
Yeah,
Exercises, exorcisms.
He's got a lot of nuns to say.
he's a surfer.
Yeah, there's a lot of ways to exercise.
Dude. Yeah, dude. Okay. Then when we have any more information, we'll talk again.
I still
Yes.
like the fire
Yes, Father.
idea. I really do like them. It would just kill birds with stones. Well, just tell them there was an exorcism and it set the spirits set fire to the place, and
Okay.
we'll close it with fire, like at the
Back
end
to
of
the other
Doctor
room.
Who.
What were you talking about?
We had
I was
just wrapped
telling
up
about
talking
the
about
story,
the yeah.
yes, of the so maybe there's something here, not us, of course, something.
There's a knock on the door.
And while we talked that, so oh, well, I'm gonna
I'll
see who it
open.
is.
Yeah, I'll open the door. See who it is.
Looking for a picture. Well, his picture.
Father Lapper to exercise them.
No, not yet.
Hey, dudes, just came to exercise and stuff, man.
I pull up
The
my gun
power
and
of
fire. No,
Mahalo.
don't do
The
that.
power of Mahalo. The power of Mahalo convicts you.
This person on the other side of the.
Whoa,
Sister Pride.
Yeah.
sister.
Sister has
Sister?
a male voice. Sister Wrath,
Yes.
what's going on here?
Well, the gentlemen are going over Sisters Van Gloire belongings.
Oh, okay. I was the one who closed her here.
Yes, unfortunately, she got out and had a terrible ending.
Yes, yes.
Was she still seizing when you last saw her?
No, she was calm. I gave her something.
A sedative.
Yes, a sedative.
Did
Yes.
you?
That
Did
didn't
you-
show on the.
No, the doctor said the word drugs, so the sedative could have been one of the drugs.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Oh.
But did you happen to notice anything strange in particular as you locked up the sister
Yeah.
for the night?
She had a seizure, so that was kind of strange.
Anything besides that, perchance?
Well, I had a conversation with God. He told me that bad things were going to happen. I was expecting something like this.
Yeah. Out of character, I'm not sure what else to do in the moment, so. So
you needed something? I'm sorry. We're disrupting your activities here. I realize.
No, just God told me I should come here and check on
Oh.
things.
Oh.
Well, I'll step out of the way and let her walk in.
You just
Let-
looks around.
Her walk in.
I guess, yeah, her. I guess God meant you were here, probably. That's what he meant.
Can they make a search roll for an Adam's apple?
No, you don't. You
I
don't
think
need to.
we get this
It's very
assumed,
obvious.
right?
It's very
Yeah.
obvious.
Is there anything that God is telling you to share with us?
Spot hidden bulges.
Things are happening. Things are happening.
Yes, they are terrible things.
Yeah, they're letting men into nunneries.
Yeah. Oh, you were man. There was one here already. No, it's full of men now. Be careful, all of you.
Wretched men.
Thank you for that.
We will do our best.
Would you ladies mind giving us a blessing as we go to find out what happened to your sister?
I'm going to shoot a look at Arnaldo, being like, "You really want them to bless us?"
I want to see if they can.
Yes. Well, yeah.
Yeah.
At least Sister
The
Pride.
body of
Sister Pride seems to be very
Religious.
yes. She knows everything.
Me and
Probably
Father,
Rat no. But,
what's it? Run
Well,
in.
I'm Irish, so
Can we run in and start?
Oh yeah.
The guns?
Can you give me a potato with my blessing?
You racist.
you can be racist to white people.
I'm owning it. I'm half Irish. So.
Where are you, Spadandolenti?
We're on about coming back now to exercise the nuns. Fuck it. Let's go down.
Yes. Okay. So where are you at the moment?
We're going to come rushing back. We come to use the phone
So
somewhere
you,
just to put a call in.
w-
I assume you went to the father's
yeah,
house to make the call because there was a
yes,
phone.
yes.
Okay. So meanwhile, the father says, tells you that you have some visitors, a couple of visitors.
Who?
Two of the nuns, Sister Envy and Sister Greed,
Oh.
the old hags.
The old hags. Don't let them in, Father. We must exercise them.
I don't think they are
Spirit of
possessed.
Christ compelled you.
I don't think they are possessed. They are.
We would tell to exercise the nuns.
Please, Father Olenti, calm down. Just let them in, please.
Okay, the two old hags enter, and Sister Greed immediately. Well, Sister Greed, I'm gonna.
I just sprinkle them with holy water.
Do you want a squirt gun?
Yeah. I
Squirt
just
gun,
get them
an
to
holy
my
water
heart.
squirt gun.
Spraying them like fuck. Yeah, I've got a holy super soaker.
Super soaker.
Sister Greed,
Holy super soaker.
Sister Greed.
It's the
Oh, a
70s,
real big
man.
one.
It's the 70s. Water gun technology is just ass right about now. The triggers don't work. It's just garbage.
Oh
One of those
Lord.
green ones. That's what it looks
I
like.
know that you're too young to appreciate that, Joe, but water guns weren't all that in the 70s.
Yeah.
I appreciate water guns. They were just as crap in the 90s.
I had a really cool replica 357 Magnum.
Well, I remember those.
Bananas.
Just-
Bananas.
Oh yeah, the bananas.
Bananas.
It just looked really good.
It was just a small
It's
squirt,
more
like
capacity with rubbish.
And the water.
Could be further.
like an old man pissing.
Yeah.
Yes,
Mhm.
it really was. I
Okay.
don't. I
What a-
think
what
I
a-
did it off with a
What an
pen
interesting analogy.
washing up liquid bottle full of holy water.
Sister Greed asks, which one of you is Father Spada?
I am, sister.
She kisses your hand. I am Sister Greed. I would like to. We would like to have some words with you. We have been wanting to speak to someone else. These lost women here, they're all insane. They want to call the devil, maybe. I'm not sure if it's the devil or just a demon, but they are trying to contact demons.
Do you think they are possessed?
It's possible they are already possessed. Yes.
How do you know you're not
Luxuria
possessed?
and Rust, and then Envy says, "Rust is possessed. I know she's possessed. She's a monster."
Oh, they're all accusing each other.
Okay. We'll take this to our advantage.
We need to get this together.
Did you witness any black mass?
Yes, there was a black mass the day before the girl died.
Father, we can't trust these women. They're all trying to pin the blame upon each other.
Yes, Father Olente, but remember that the other father told us that these two sisters were not involved.
They haven't realized if we have a black mass, we would need a priest. These Vatican priests are not very smart.
And so, yes, we tried to get to the books that Mother Superior has on these demons and whatever, but she burned them all. Now we don't have any proof.
Well, you have proof. You have
I have
witnesses.
seen. Have you got proof? Have you seen the apparition
Apparitions. Well, I have seen apparitions. Yes,
in that convent?
in this convent. Yes.
a strange being it was that
This is how the
placed in the
Inquisition
mind.
works. You need no proof. Just say so.
But we can, me and sister, uh, we can be witnesses to what is happening here and what has
Put
happened
them
here.
on the phone to the Vatican, Father Espada.
Well, I perhaps later. Um, First we have to talk to Father. I forgot his name. The
Cavallari.
Calville.
no, 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 no. The
Oh, Lapa, Lapa.
Lapa. Yes.
So many fathers.
Yeah.
But
First we have to
before
talk.
they go away, they say, but your host here, he was also in on it, Father Calville.
Yes.
He,
Of that I suspected.
Was he the leader? And he looks intently at him.
no, the leader is Mother Superior, but is in league with them.
And
They
are they in league with demons and are they spreading their seeds?
I think they want the demons to spread the seeds on them. That was the plan.
Hmm.
That was
Hmm.
Sister Luxuria's plan. She wanted to impregnate one of the novices with the demon seed. I don't know
And is
why.
that why she died from fright?
Perhaps, I don't know.
Well,
Maybe.
a body was found.
Oh,
Well, in that case, this is more serious than we thought. We have to intervene as soon as possible. Do we know where Father Lapa is?
Yes, you know.
At
Okay.
the beach surfing.
It should
Yeah.
be at his well at this time. He should be probably at his home.
Okay.
But yes,
So we'll try to talk to Father Lapa and then
We must urgently require his
yes,
tonight.
yes, and act as quickly as possible.
Father Mapper, please come to our aid, and I get down on my knees and pray.
maybe we should call him.
Yes.
So are you calling him?
Yes. To come.
I'm on my knees praying that Father Mapper will.
So you hear Father Lapa's voice on the phone. Good
Uh,
evening.
I hear him. I hear him.
Father Lapa, this is Father Spada. I would like very much to talk to you in person. Is that possible?
Oh, of course, but when
If in person,
I'm a
then
bit
it's-
busy this week, but I don't
No,
know.
today.
Oh, so there's developments from in the convent.
Yes. Very serious developments.
Okay, I can. Do you want me to go there?
I've had
Yes, if
visions.
if possible, Jesus Christ. I'll just shoot him with a taser. Oh, they're not, they didn't invent that yet.
Hey,
If you can come and meet me here in Coven, please.
Very well. See you later there then.
Okay.
opioids,
Father.
maybe, but no tasers.
Thank you.
Okay, while he's coming here, Granada, Hayes, Ira.
Nothing. I'm trying to keep my eyes on them, and I want to beat the shit out of Padre Caville, but probably that will be suspicious. So,
Yeah, tonight. They're at the moment they are in his
Mhm.
house, so it would be kind of
but yeah, I think we need to kill them.
Spad and Valenti.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, now that Pride has showed up, I'm going to get weirded out and kind of excuse myself. I don't think there's anything more to learn from this place. So.
So you're going
yeah.
home.
I guess Miles Arenado. I guess we go to find the fathers again, or what do we want to do now?
I'm going to go write my story to get this going, and then we'll see what we can find out from the police.
I pray for Father Granada's story.
It's not the father. It's
So
not the father.
I guess
Well,
what
that's opposite
I'll-
Granada's story. To release the truth.
I guess what I'm going to do is I'm just going to wait for the fathers. Are there like pews in this convent?
Oh, bound to be.
Like pews to sit down?
Yeah, in the chapel.
I'm just gonna
Yeah,
sit.
in the chapel.
Oh, careful in there. That's where I had that
So
vision.
they are all sleeping at Father Caville's place.
We're not sleeping. We're praying.
So I'll
Your
go to the chapel.
salvation, sister.
Maybe you'll sleep
So
eventually.
I'll go to chapel and I'll sit down in one of the pews,
Okay.
and I'll just start sipping from my flask as I'm just sitting there, just looking in up at probably the whatever the color glass window is there, just looking up at it.
Has anyone seen the suspicious nun? Where was she last seen? The one who was trying to give us all that rubbish about how they were all sweet and innocent nuns when really they're not.
Who said
Where's
that?
she been hiding?
I don't know who said that. I can
Do you
tell.
think she wants to kill us, Father Spad?
Oh, okay. I know.
Ah,
Now I know.
well, if being in league with the devil, yes, probably they want to kill us.
I think we should keep our guards up. And I shall get my knives ready.
You're what?
My knives? You must know of my collection of knives. I don't like guns.
No,
What's
no,
my
I-
pockets to bulge?
Hayes, while you were drinking your stuff and sitting in the pew, it's very dark inside, but there are some candles lit, and but so it's night already. You see something strange. It appears to be some a mist gathering
Oh no.
inside
Hmm.
inside the chapel. It could be smoke, but it doesn't look like smoke. It's like mist.
I put my flask away, and I'm not gonna reach for my gun. I'll reach for my knife that's in my pocket, and I'll just keep my hand on that, ready to just in case I need to use it for anything. As I'm kind of just, I slowly stand up as I take in what's happening around me at the moment.
The mist is swirling, and you see that it's starting to fill up the room,
Mm-hmm.
and it's obviously abnormal because you don't see it coming from nowhere. It's just coming in a weird way.
Do I see anything in this mist in the room?
Yeah, not yet. It's just accumulating.
All right, so I'm just gonna take a. I don't know why, but I think I'm going to take a few steps towards like the front of the chapel,
So
just to
into the
see if there's
mist or away from the mist, because
into the mist.
the mist is forming in close to the altar. Okay,
Yeah,
so you
I'm,
go into the mist.
I'm going into the mist.
Do I sense him going into the mist as I've been there before? Through
You
spiritual awareness, can I make a check?
we're not there.
No, I
You're
know.
not in the mist, but you saw was something.
he wants to have a spiritual connection to this.
Okay.
Okay, so
Yeah.
roll
What? I got a 10.
yeah, that's not enough.
No.
Okay, so you start going into the mist, and then you see a couple of shadows, like silhouettes inside the mist.
Are they like? Can I tell if they're like men or women?
One is a male, apparently, at least looks like, and another one seems to be a woman.
Okay. Still keep my hand on the knife, just on the knife in my pocket, just in case. I'm going to continue to walk forward towards the figures.
Okay, so when you approach, you see that there are
Leave
more
the
figures,
man alive.
more silhouettes behind those. There are about
More silhouettes. Okay.
maybe 3, 4 more.
Am I able, because I'm now getting closer, am I able to make out like what these silhouettes are better, or?
Yeah, you can see the first one, the first one that you saw. It's the closest one, and this one looks like looks like a large man, a large bald man. He has a strange face. It doesn't look like a nice face. It looks like someone very angry.
Right. I'm gonna stop probably like a few steps away from him as soon as I start to make out his face. And I'm just gonna be like, who are you?
now that you stopped and you are looking at the person, you notice that he is dressed in a strange outfit made of leather, and he has pieces of metal attached. I would say piercings, but I don't know if that word was used in the 70s. Yes, piercings.
Yeah, piercings would make sense.
Mm-hmm.
And you notice that now you can see the two figures behind him, two women, very
Mm-hmm.
pale. They also have piercings, and they are also dressed in leather outfit.
So I'll ask. So I'll as I make all this, I'm just gonna go ahead and I'll ask again. Who are you?
He looks at you and he smiles.
If he doesn't say anything at all to me when I ask the
It takes a
question.
bit, and then he answers you. We were invited here. We are the guests. And he has a strange voice.
French. Okay.
He has a
And
strange accent. You can't quite put it. He's speaking in English, but he has a strange accent.
so I see him. I see the two women behind him.
But there are
Do I?
more silhouettes, but you can't make out what they are. Probably men.
So this room definitely looks a lot bigger than it originally was. Like the size of this room is.
Yes. Right now,
oh,
the back of the room
yeah.
seems to
So the
extend.
size of this. Okay. Trying to think. Does if I can I like I'm trying to think of how to word. Can I see like a silhouette of the altar at all from where I'm standing?
The altar is still there. Yes, it's right next to you because you
Can
approached it. So
I attempt. So, is there anything on the altar when I look at it?
yeah, there's a book there, and what else it's supposed to be on the altar?
Cross.
Well, that's
So,
behind
but
the
there's
altar.
so there's nothing like out of the ordinary. It's still just a very normal
Yeah,
altar
it's
at the
the altar.
moment.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm not. So I'm Miles is like trying to figure out because he sees the silhouettes. He sees this very large person with the people behind him. He's not quite sure what to make of everything. He's trying to figure out like what's going on, if he's in danger, if someone's trying to deliver him a message. He's not quite sure what to make of the situation.
They seem scary. They didn't say anything scary, but they seem
So,
like dangerous people.
but they're not making any efforts to like come at me at the moment. They're just standing
No,
there.
they're just standing. And then the man speaks again. And you, why are you here? This is not your place. You are not a priest. You are not a nun. Why are you here?
I'm here because an innocent life was taken from a loving family, and I am here to fix that right.
He laughs. Innocent life. No life is innocent.
That may be so sometimes, but there are still people that are much more deserving than others. She did not deserve to die.
So does.
Who does? Was that the question?
Yeah, who does?
Who does? I am not God or the devil. I can't decide that. It's not my place.
Choose one.
Oh, crap. I think as soon as he says choose one, he thinks about the corrupt cop that he was talking to earlier that day.
Yes.
And I think I want to say like I don't know if the mist would do this, but there's like maybe like a silhouette of this cop just kind of appears like next to me, and it's like people who abuse those beneath them, who use their power to corrupt and abuse. If and only if I had to pick one, it would be people like that.
Oh yes, maybe you can visit him as well. And now,
As well.
yes,
Hmm. So I'm trying to think of. So, are you responsible for the girl's death? Was it you that she saw that died, made her die of fright?
he looks at one of the women beside him, and she takes his place. So she walks towards you, and she seems like a very good looking woman now that she's closer to you. She seems like a beautiful woman, a very sexy woman. And she says, let's not talk about those nasty subjects. I think we could have lots of fun, you and I.
Um, can I make a roll to try to like resist
Yeah, you
temptation?
can do a
It's avoidance.
with avoidance roll, yes.
Avoidance. So, what am I trying to get under then? Which of my abilities for avoidance?
So you roll under, try to roll under wit, and let me see if you have a penalty. I think you have a penalty.
Because let's see, I don't have anything six. Yeah, I think I was having this was one of the issues I was trying to figure out because I think it said you roll under one of the abilities it's applicable to.
Yeah.
Is that how the avoidance roll works?
Yeah, that's it.
All right. So am I trying to roll under my magnetism, my sex appeal, or which one am I trying to roll under?
In this case, it's wit.
Just so that way I know what number. Okay, roll under my wits. Okay. So I have 13 in wits.
Okay, so and your penalty is 4, so you add 4 to your roll.
Oh man, I rolled a 12 on the dodge. So that makes it a 16. Dang it.
Okay, so her voice sounds very seductive to you.
I think I'd say in that moment, like I think I'm trying to fight, but my mind kind of gives in a little bit. I take my hand off of the knife that's on my pocket, and I guess I'm going to try. I'll reach out and just kind of slowly pull her towards me a little more.
She approaches you, and she starts touching you, and she kisses
Um, is she? I'm guessing she's not clothed at all.
you. If she had before, she doesn't have now.
Yeah, my hands are just going to start exploring all her too, as I'm just letting her kiss me and all that. Like I'm completely in fall for this in this moment.
And then there's another woman that approaches you, the other one that was behind him. She's also beautiful, not as beautiful as this one, but also interestingly looking. And she starts kissing you as well, and taking off your clothes.
Can I? Is there a role like not? I'm not going to resist the temptation, but is there like a role I can make to see like am I like in danger at this moment? Like, are they trying to play to do something to me or?
You don't need a role. At this moment, it all seems like they only want to play with you, but we never
Okay,
know what will
then
happen next.
I think at this moment I would lay them. We'll use the altar as like a makeshift bed
Yeah.
in this moment, and yeah, I'll just go along with it at this point.
So you notice that the man is not there anymore. Only the 2 women are there now, and they lie down with you at the altar, and they start doing
Having
all
the
the
fun
stuff.
time.
Yeah,
Yep.
having the fun time.
Sexy time.
Sexy time.
Are the other silhouettes still around, or are they all
No,
gone too?
you don't see them anymore. At least, well, not that you were looking for that because you were distracted, but apparently they went away.
Fair.
Right after. After a bit, things start to get a little bit rough, and it starts gradually becoming rougher and rougher. Still, it's bearable. They like to hurt, so they are having sex with you, but at the same time they are hurting
Okay, so it's like
because you're a naughty boy.
You're like,
Um,
ow. Eddie doesn't like that.
Yeah, something like that. So it
The whole
progresses.
hand? What are we?
yeah, I think even though they're being rough with me, like it's like I'm used to like just roughness. I think the way I have my character vision, he's used to like roughness in general. So he's kind of still going along with it for the time being. Like he takes note of it, but he's not super worried about it in the moment.
Okay, so it never gets really rough. Like they aren't
Cutting.
breaking
They're not.
or cutting anything. It's just
Yeah, just
rough.
light bondage kind of stuff almost.
Yeah, that's basically that. And when you're already tired because they have infinite stamina, they just let you be and rest a bit, and then they go away.
So yeah, so I'm just like sweaty, naked, and just panting on with my back on this.
It would be interesting if someone
ceiling as they leave me.
Be interesting if Spada and Lindy
Yeah.
came on.
Yeah.
I did try.
Well, there may
But I
be
try again to
there may-
sense what's going on.
there may be a reason to go in there. Yeah, why not? Just roll it.
Oh, bloody hell. I got an 11 this time, but that's still probably not going to help much.
Okay, you're not going to see him, but someone will. You hear a voice, a male voice.
I hear a voice.
Yeah, you.
Or someone else.
Yes, it's you. Well,
Okay.
not quite a voice, more like a cry, like, what the fuck? What's It's the priest. You see the father confessor. Yeah, Calville. He's looking at you like, what happened here, man? What? You are naked in the house of God.
I just
You want to
my
war
head.
for him.
I just turned.
Really
I just
should
turned my head to look at him. I just turned my head to look at the pastor that walked in, and I'm just like, the best job of my life.
He does a sign of the cross and he leaves and closes the door behind him.
I'll slowly get up and start getting myself redressed because I assume my clothes are still on the floor.
Yeah, they are there. They didn't take your clothes.
Yeah, prank. They took your clothes and now you're naked.
Took everything out. They didn't take it. It happens to the best of us.
Yeah, who never?
Not the direction I thought this was gonna go, but I'm not disappointed.
Actually, most people here have done it already. Yes.
Yeah.
They all had, that.
Yeah,
I think
yes.
Jed hasn't had that opportunity.
Has he
yet.
not had that experience?
No,
I'm not with
Don't
an
forget-
acolyte. No.
that's strange.
I think I've had it twice.
We'll have to solve it. We'll have to work that out.
All right, so I think after I
I
get
was going to
myself,
get it last night, actually. No, Friday night. I was going to get it.
after I get myself dressed, I'm going to leave the chapel and I'm going to go find Father Lorenzo and Father
Ended up with
Spada,
Monday.
and I'm going to let them know about. Yeah, I'm just going to share. I'm going to recount my tale of glory and mystery that just happened in the chapel.
He's gonna go get his high fives.
Can he look
Meanwhile-
through the history books and just see what happens to that poor fellow back in the 17th century or whatever it was?
Meanwhile, I'm going to bang
He's
out a
right.
story exactly like Sister Ira suggested. I'm going to start off with like, oh, you know, many of us know the tales of what used to go on at the convent outside of town, but it seems that a new shadow is cast over it. And yeah, just kind of make it semi-lurid and talk about how nobody is quite answering questions just yet. And basically plug for a second story to come the next day.
Ooh,
Okay.
you started writing penny dreadfuls, Judd.
I work for a tabloid, so yeah.
Yeah. Well, that would be a good question. Would the fathers still both be awake as it's nighttime now, or would they be asleep?
It's
Well,
not,
no, we're keeping our guards up.
it's not really late, so they should be
Yeah.
still awake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Take
So I would. No, so I would go
Knives. I'll be
to-
sharpening my knives and reading the good book.
So are Lorenzo and Spada still together in the moment, or are they
Yeah.
separate?
Yeah,
Okay.
They're always together.
together. Yeah.
So
Sharing
I'll
the same bed.
walk into the room. Yeah, and so I'll walk into the room that they're both in, and I'll just be like, I think I saw one of those apparitions you saw. And they gave me the best.
Seen a vision.
they-
He's seen a vision, Father.
You're glowing. You're glowing. What happened?
Vision.
The best.
What did you see?
The best night of my life is what happened.
What
On top of
happened?
some other weirdness.
What
I was in the
happened?
chapel. I was drinking. All of a sudden, this mist enveloped in the room.
I've seen
And I'm
that
just basically
mist.
going into details about. I just basically go into detail about the mist, the man, and the two women, and the fun time, and the other pastor finding me on the altar naked.
Okay. After
Yeah, roll a celibacy check, gentlemen.
no, after no after you said I was drinking, I stopped hearing you. So
Right.
of course you were drinking, and yes, you had the experience.
Father,
But
I wasn't
I wasn't-
drinking, I've had a similar experience, but I wasn't on an altar naked. Have you added that bit?
It's like, but it wasn't a drug
So
stupor.
a woman,
You have to believe me. I was not completely drunk when it happened. I was as sober as can be.
Yes, of course, Mr. Hayes. Yes, so I believe you.
you
It was a
skeptic.
really
I believe
experience.
you.
We'll see into it. Don't worry.
Have
Well,
faith
I'm not
in
leaving
God,
anytime
okay?
soon, so
Have faith in God, and may He have
Yeah.
mercy on your soul. I can
Try-
quote you.
Yeah, try not to be so lustful. You know, that's a sin.
I tried to resist the temptation, but it was like I became like putty in their hands. I almost couldn't help myself.
It sounds like you've had quite an intense vision. What were you drinking? It wasn't that absinthe, was it? The nuns, they didn't give it to you, did they? Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
No, I brought the good stuff from the homeland. I always carry some with me.
Okay, that figures.
It's not that moonshine, is it?
No, that's Yankee stuff.
What is it you drink from
It's
the homeland?
Foster's.
That's what I'm trying to think. What it could possibly be. What is Red Barrel?
It's Guinness.
Well,
It could be Scotch.
That's
Scotch is in the United
Yeah.
Kingdom.
yeah, it's fine,
Combs
yeah.
will know nothing about that.
So.
It's sherry.
it's like I only drink the best.
There's
Rum.
something I want to do, but probably going to be for
Sorry.
next session. I'm
Mhm.
going to talk to Sister Lust and say we need to kill those motherfuckers. And
Okay, so
maybe her
Okay.
it's
Wait,
maybe
my mother-
her contacts can help her. Can help us.
okay.
Wait,
So
my
the-
mother-
Cobblers and all
motherfuckers
that.
is-
Sorry, just
your plan is to kill
the
Olenti and
priests.
Spada?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm
And the
gonna
other
ask
priest as
Cobblers
well?
help.
And
That one I'm gonna kill personally. That is for
Okay.
another. That is
okay, that's yours. Okay.
yes.
Okay, that's your plan. Ace, what's your plan?
Well,
Let's
now
take
that
some
I
more
know that, well, now that I basically can confirm that Lorenzo was not lying and that there are strange things happening now officially in this convent, I want to see that these strange things are put to rest for good, so that way no more victims would come from it again.
Joining the priesthood. Right, we've got a convert. The Vatican will be pleased.
Olenti, what are your plans?
So I'm with the
It's gonna
fathers on
pray.
whatever plan they're doing.
For divine intervention and for the safe delivery of the nuns. And he just wants everything to be well at the convent. He wants to definitely get an exorcism in because he's itching to do all that. And he wants he wants to see the place cleansed of the evil.
See, that is sweet because I thought the guy that has been trying to, get authorization to kill everyone that has a collection of knives might not want everything to turn out well. But I was wrong, and I want to apologize for that.
No problem. His knives are blessed.
I understand. I was cynical,
Sacred.
and I want to say I'm sorry.
He really does want things to turn out well. And if burning the convent means that the cleansing fire will end the lives of the demons, then so be it. And it will be in the grace of God.
Of course it
Oh,
is.
that's
Great.
beautiful. Peace of mind is when the voices stop. I get
Yes, it
it.
is. Yes, it
What are
is.
your plans, Pada?
My plans is to talk to Lape and start
Exercise.
exercise everything,
Yes.
everything and
Cleanse-
everyone.
Cleanse them all. Cleanse me, Father, for I have sinned.
Granada, what is your plan?
I'm going to touch base with the cops and then get right back over to the convent because I have a feeling that it's about to, the powder keg is about to be tripped off. So
Yeah, I have that feeling as well.
Touching base with the
now,
cops, that can
now
be
that the people
interesting.
are, now that the people are becoming more interesting, it'll be a better story.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
So let's stop the recording now.